Oh, I kind of was tired after today, too. Welcome, Wildcat fans. I'm Cindy McCarthy, and I'm joined once again tonight by Cody Ratliff, and we are broadcasting live from Central City. And the Wildcats are in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, rematch of week 0.
Yep. We got the WACO Warriors visiting tonight. WACO is in their traveling white uniforms with baby blue pants, blue numbers, and the Wildcats are in their home black uniforms. Love these uniforms.
Yep.
Red stripe down the leg and the red helmets with the cat scratch.
Way better than the North Carolina knockoffs.
Mm-hmm. And it's don't they realize that this is football, not basketball?
I know.
Come on. Because North Carolina is a basketball school, right?
Yeah. No. I was last weekend on Saturday morning when these announcements went live of who's doing what and going where and all that. Waco really wasn't a team anybody thought we were going to get.
I know. Yeah, we were talking about Key and
my phone instantly just blows up like,
mm-hmm.
oh man, they didn't do us any favors, blah, 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 this and that and everything under the sun. And I'm like, am I the only one that wants a reshot at these guys? They knocked us out of the playoffs 2 years ago.
Yep.
In the second round, they beat us. Well, I can't really. I mean, they beat us, but we beat ourselves.
Right.
Week 0, we had 9-10 times we put the ball on the deck.
I mean, yeah.
I would re-listen to the game, and I'm just like, oh man, I can't. Like, I want a shot at these guys. And then Monday morning when we showed up to school, I was super curious of what the boys were like. And the minute I walked in, it was like, we got Waco. And they were just juiced. And I can tell you the first couple hours, that is all the boys talked about on Monday is Waco, Waco, Waco. They're watching film out in the commons.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty awesome. I'm like, okay. Maybe some of the adults are worried. I wasn't worried. I wanted the rematch. The kids want the rematch. And now we got it.
Right. Just kind of to recap it here, Waco's going to come in. They're going to throw the ball around a little more than us. They've thrown it 162 times. They've got close to 1,500 passing yards, and we're at 591. We know that our bread and butter is to run the ball. Rushing, we've rushed it over 100 more times than them. And they come into tonight's game with 1,342 rushing yards. We have 3,168 rushing yards. So
yeah, there's no comparison. To the two offenses.
Yeah.
Really.
So the nice thing is for the Wildcats is that, I think at the beginning of the year, and even Coach Weber would admit that passing was probably a little bit suspect on defense, but we've played the last few games. We've played teams that have been more of a passing team than a running team, and so that, and I think we've seen the improvement in our secondary. Midland threw the ball almost exclusively. That's what they wanted to do every time.
They came out no huddle, ready to throw the ball out on every snap. So
the only, I don't know. I would say maybe they had 10 legit running plays. Some of the other runs were scrambles.
Short situation, call to dive.
So hopefully that has helped our players. And, hey, it's a rematch. So
opening kickoffs up, and it's going to be fielded. And, nope, he's just going to drop it. It's going to go into the end zone. Cats are going to have the ball at their own 15.
That was kind of a sidewinder kick.
Not sure if we won the toss there or they deferred.
But anyway, Waco kicked off. Matt was a little nonchalant about that, and I don't know if he was just going to catch it and thought he was in the end zone or what. So, but anyway, we're going to have it 1st and 10 on our own 15-yard line.
Looks like Max Arthur, Josh Lindsay, and Matt Klosterman in the backfield, and we're going to take a direct snap to the fullback, Max Arthur, who's not going to get much. I know why that's our first play. In the first game, we ran that and just blew him up. Max had
he had a great
35-yard carry, a 25-yard carry. They must have remembered it from week 0 because he did not pick up much there. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
We didn't, so we'll see here what happens. No receivers.
All right, there's a sweep to the weak side. Klosterman tries to cut back. Not much there either. And he's going to get taken down just over the line of scrimmage. Oh, no, they're going to mark him as a loss? No.
Nope, no gain.
The number guy was confused.
3rd and 10. Coming into tonight's game, Waco is 7-1, and Central City is 6-3, and we can kind of talk about, people are like, well, how are we playing a 7-1 team? But, I mean, we've kind of talked about it the last 2 weeks. It's all based on your district placement, and so they got beat. They ended up 2nd in their district as we did. So
we were one of the 4 teams that got to host the 4 district number 2s. There's a counter by Klosterman. He's hit in the backfield, but he breaks free, and he's going to pick up a couple. He's going to be short
5 yards maybe.
Yeah, going to be short by about 5 yards. So 4th and
we're not getting a lot of blocking here.
No.
So we'll have to hopefully get things figured out there.
Yeah, last game with these guys, we'd already scored a touchdown by now. We
Yeah.
broke it on the 65-yard run on the second play.
Yeah.
Wasn't much room there in the first 3 runs, so the Cats are in formation to punt it away. Caleb Walker's back deep. High snap, gets it off. Nice punt here. Hit the
And
ground.
it's going to take a
nice
Wildcat roll, and it's going to go all the way down to the
25, 26-yard line.
Yeah, 26-yard line there of Waco. So nice punt by Caleb away from their return man. We've been doing this for I don't know how long, and I forgot something. So we don't have our lines that we normally read for Heartland Bank, so we're just going to randomly just say we appreciate Heartland Bank and all that they do for us, and that they are the sole sponsor of this broadcast, and they're continuing their partnership, and will continue on here through the playoffs and then into basketball. So thank you, Heartland Bank. So we've got Waco here going with 2 receivers split to the left, 1 to the right, and they're going to come out throwing it. Oh!
Get that pick.
Matt Klosterman had it, went through his hands, and then it went over the receiver, and then there was Nolan Gates almost had the chance for the pick.
Yeah, Klosterman.
The 2 Wildcats came closer to that than the Warriors.
Yeah.
Dang, he
Klosterman
read that.
jumped the out route, and Gates was over the top, and it got tipped, and it went over his head. It was great defense.
We
talked about
there we go.
talk about our pass defense. That was a great example of how it's gotten better, because that probably scores a touchdown first game of the year.
So now they're under center, and they're going to hand off, and they're going to go around the corner, and looks like he's tripped up. That was
number 8.
Yeah, Loudon Holsinga.
Yeah, Holsinga was, I think, the bell cow in that first game against us. Had most of your yards on the ground. Picks up about 9. 3rd and 1.
Big play here for the Wildcats. See if we can do something, if they're going to come at us on the ground, or if we could get a.
They like dive in this.
Yep. So they're going to go with the I formation, quarterback under center, and they're going to hand off to the fullback, just a little guy, and he's going to just make it. Was that Braxton who reached out and kind of grabbed him around his waist? And
I think Colton Brown.
Oh, Colton Brown. Somebody reached out, and he's just a little guy.
Yeah, he
tried to pull him backwards, but he had just broken over.
Needed a yard and got a yard and an inch.
So nice play there, though, by the Wildcats. Unfortunately, it's going to be first down, and the ball's going to be spotted at about the 37-yard line. And they're going to do a quick screen here, and good job.
Max Arthur.
Max Arthur plays off the block and does a great job on that.
That's a big loss
on that
there.
Play there. Great job by Max getting off of his block.
Using those
4.
short passes, trying to open, as running plays,
and
works great sometimes, and then.
But I tell you what, our guys, like we said, our pass defense is so much improved from the beginning of the year, and right there, there's two big pass plays. I mean, we a loss and an incomplete with Matt, almost a pick on their first one. So it's going to be 3rd and about 14, and they're going to go with a receiver to the top and to the bottom, and they're just going to do a designed run and then an option pitch to Hasinga. Or no, was that?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 8. So their quarterback, Clayton Miller, took it and sprinted out to the right, and then they pitched it.
Well, at least we didn't get a roughing the passer on an option play like we did earlier in the year.
Exactly, against Cal Wheat.
They picked up 10, but they're still about 5 yards short.
Yeah.
So probably 4 down territory. I mean,
Probably
if it's me,
4 down territory for sure, yeah.
they do have a pretty good kicker, but they aren't going to kick
Yeah.
a 60-yarder.
So they're going to
I don't
go with
think.
receiver split to the top, and they're going to run out of that formation. Oh, a nice ball fake. But
Not much there on the run.
they tripped me up there. I thought he kept it and handed it off, but
They ran that option again,
Yep.
but they brought a guy in
Motion.
reverse, and
they only
faked the
picked.
reserve
I
and-
don't think they gained anything.
I think they picked up 1.
Oh, okay.
So fourth
Oh, yeah,
and-
maybe 1.
4th and 4, 4th
Then
and 3.
long 3 there. So
Cats
yep.
got to be disciplined here. We jumped off sides against these guys first game. We know they're disciplined. They're a pretty well-coached football team. We've seen that the last few years every time we play them.
So 4th down, big play here, and they're going to hand it off to, and he's going to
Yeah, it's
just
first
yep,
down.
Dang, they're going on that right side. They're really working their right side over there, and they needed probably 3 and got 5 there. So I mean, chipping away. So Wildcats here. Let's hopefully they have that bend but don't break attitude. Ball's going to be spotted on the Wildcat 30-yard line. That was a first down for the Warriors. They got some big kids and they got some little guys out there.
That's the same thing we said the first game.
Yeah, so they got 3 receivers out there, 2 split to the left, 1 to the top. They're looking. Here comes the rush. They're gonna go deep and
Get on that.
get that Josh. Ooh, Josh had a better
That could've
chance
been
at
an
catching
Yeah,
that.
that was almost an offensive pass interference. I thought for sure he hit Josh in the back. Throw to the back corner of the end zone. Nice 30
That was good
30-yard bomb,
defense
and
there too.
Josh had it read, but
Yep,
couldn't quite track it down.
it was over their receiver's head and over Josh's head. So it's going to be 3rd down. Or 2nd down and 10. Good pressure by the line there.
Yeah, you almost wonder if that was kind of an option or a read look there, and because Josh was playing the inside and they threw it to the outside, but the receiver was also trying to get to the inside. And
This time they split 3 to the left, and they're going to go with something quick. And there was a little, I think it was like a timing thing, and the quarterback didn't have it in his hands. It didn't look like when he threw it very well. That's Clayton Miller's their quarterback. Threw it on a little slant behind the receiver, so.
yeah, they tried to hit Bazinga out here. They had him out wide that time.
Yep, so we've got 3rd and 10. So now.
Definitely 2 down territory.
Yeah, definitely 2 down territory, but also looking for the pass here maybe, but. They are going to go back to that I formation, and they're going to run the ball, and it's going to go right up the middle. And nice stick right there. Was that Matt?
31, Max Arthur.
Max had some good tackles out there tonight.
Yeah, he's playing hard.
So
gain of 2.
Yeah, 4th and 8 here. Big play right here for the Wildcats.
We stopped them on their opening series first game, and then we ended up fumbling the first play over our
their
heads,
and then they had a 5-yard touchdown.
Yeah, a better field position than what they had with their offense.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get them stopped here. I mean, all this, they've still only got.
They've either ran to the right or to the middle here. Oh, what? They're going to go for a field goal.
Oh, boy.
Let's watch for the fake, guys.
45-yard field goal. Interesting.
And they're
it's
kicking.
Down.
It's like a punt.
Oh,
we
we fielded it. We can return it.
Come on,
Dash.
Dash.
Dashney?
Yeah, Dash. Nice
heads-up play, Dash.
play. Right. Is that Kinnick?
I have no idea. Oh.
Kinnick just, I don't know. He's a flopping out there.
Oh, we've seen that play on TikTok, Coach. I saw that one, too. It did not fool us. They used the field goal to set up kind of a punt look, and they just pooched it.
Yeah.
Not very far, but
Dashney returned it to the 30-yard line, so we basically got the ball.
Dashney
29.
Dashney fielded it about the 15 and returned it back out to the dang near their
29, almost back to where the line of scrimmage was. So they gained a yard on us as far as on that.
Maybe all that time the kids spend on TikTok, it worked out. 'Cause I know I just saw that play like last week floating around.
All right, we'll see what the Wildcats can do here.
Same 3 guys in the backfield. The snap is the Klosterman. He's got a Kinnick Weiss downfield, nothing there, and he's going to get.
Oh, that's not a very smart thing to do, Matt.
Matt, as he was getting pulled down through it, I wonder if they're going to. Yep, there's the intentional grounding call.
Just sometimes you you got to throw
sack.
it or eat it. You can't. Looks like
going to be intentional grounding as
like
Klosterman was
Sullivan
going
for the
down.
Hawks 2 weeks ago when he panicked on that. So you can't blame him. But yeah, I didn't. Was Kinnick open? I couldn't tell.
No, he had a guy on him. It was fairly well defended.
Yeah.
They were rolling to the right,
Yep.
and Matt's a lefty. I'd
I
rather
don't
see
know
him
why.
roll to the left.
Right, right. So that sucks because now it's going to be a penalty here,
Yeah.
10-yard penalty and a loss of down. So it's going to be 2nd and 20.
Yeah, actually longer than. Is it only?
Do they count it from? How do they count? It's got to be 20.
Yeah, it's second 20.
2nd 20. So that sucks. Thing is, we're still they're still putting a lot of pressure on it. So Matt didn't have really a lot of time, even if Kinnick was open.
The whole way home last time we played these guys, I thought, God, we dominated the line of scrimmage. We are not today.
Not right now.
And there's a snap. It's going to go to
Josh.
Lindsay this time.
Oh,
boy,
that was
he was close.
That was our best run, best play of the.
Yep, he's going to get about 7
good blocking
of those,
there.
at least 7 of those yards back, and was pretty close to breaking that one. Now, Josh didn't have very many carries that first time we played these guys, so it's a little, they've seen him on film, but they haven't got the Josh Lindsay experience yet. I don't have his stats in front of me, but he put a nice little
he's had a good
year
season
together.
Yeah. Dashney did not play last week because of a leg injury. Now he was out there on defense, but I don't know if he's going to come on if they're going to use him on offense. Right now it's been
they jumped. Get it to him. Yep. It's going to be offsides, hopefully. Yep, offsides on the defense. So
that's
Cats
5 more yards, so that's going to make it a lot more manageable here. 3rd and probably about 11 or 12 here. Yep. But Dashney, I don't know if they'll use him on offense tonight, but now they're bringing Josh out. Looks like they put
Cash Weber
Cash
in the backfield.
Yeah, so evidently Dashney's just on defense tonight.
And there's a snap. Klosterman's going to keep it. Not a lot there. He's bottled up and taken down.
Just no blocking.
Yeah, they're doing a great job hitting the gaps. And
yep.
That time we tried to go to the weak side, and they still had bodies over there. So
maybe a loss of 1 there, it looks like. So 4th and
12.
Yeah, 4th and 12 here. So
probably
Caleb,
Caleb Walker coming in punt. 5:07 to go here.
Yep. No score.
No pressure here. They're setting up a return.
Nice, decent punt
it's
again.
fielded at the 30, and somebody got blasted. A lot of running with not many yards there. They're going to get it out about the 34.
Yeah, good coverage by the Wildcats to get down there.
Yeah, who was that? 54? Is that Colton Welton?
Yep, Colton Welton. So
nice job there by the junior offensive lineman.
I mean, he maybe got not even 5 yards on that punt return, maybe 5. So it's going to be Warriors will have it 1st and 10 on their own 35-yard line.
Like the old punt return there. They tried to set up a wall, but
Wildcats did a good job of crashing through it.
Yep.
So we'll see here what's going to happen. It looks like they're just splitting. Oh, nope, they've got a man in motion, so they're going to have 2 receivers. Everybody's pointing.
They're going to go offsides on us. Gosh.
We're pointing at them. They're pointing at us. And the officials are
marching us back, and even they're, oh my God, guys.
They said 5 yards. I didn't.
WACO walked back 5 yards because they knew they jumped, and our whole team was pointing at them, and they're going to say we were offsides.
I didn't see our guys move.
I didn't see any of our guys move.
So moves it out to midfield, 1st and 5. There's the motion for them. Now 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He's going to go to that right side. It's the first completion. Oh, nice job of knocking him out of bounds. That was Josh Lindsay with the big hit there. Picked up about 9 on that. That's their first completion.
Yeah, they're running a whole bunch of timing routes against us.
Yep.
That was just a hitch route.
Yep.
Ball was in the air before they even receiver got turned around, and either was going to catch it or get hit in the face, and he had kept his hands on it for a 4-yard gain. That's fine.
Yep, second
Sooner
down
or later,
second and 2. And again, receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They're looking to the left. Here comes Colton Welton, and the quarterback's going to keep it and run, and he's going to pick up a 1st down.
Picked up
And
about
then
6 on that carry, and he's
in on
down, Carth.
Good.
He's not getting up.
And on the stop was Braxton and Max Arthur again. Max has been all over the field.
Yeah,
That's Clayton Miller, senior.
He had to get helped up. He's waddling back to the huddle, but
they're not gonna,
he's not loving life right now.
I'm surprised they didn't make him go off because they stopped the clock. Now, what are we doing
Oh, there's
here?
a flag.
Oh, flag. Yeah. There's got to be holding, evidently. So they were at the 30. Yeah, the officials are a little. All right, 10-yard penalty here.
No, they marched it.
No, they went back to the line of scrimmage. Remember it was third. It was.
Oh, yeah, the hitch route.
Yeah,
forgot about that.
and it
play.
was a penalty, so they'd only picked up 3 yards. So now it's going to be second down and about 12.
And their quarterback is a little tipsy right now.
Is that him? So they're going back to the I formation, and he's just going to hand off to Helsinga, and he's broke through the first level, knocked out of bounds by looks like Matt Klosterman knocked him out of bounds, but he picked up up 7, so or 8, because it's going to be 3rd and 4, long 4 here. So big play again. This is 2 down territory. Is the only bad thing about it.
Makes you wonder if they'll come back to like a hitch and go. You know, it's a perfect time to run that.
They're
play.
going back to the I formation, quarterback under center, no receivers. Again, they're just going to go off that right side with Helsinga, and he's
off
broken.
For the races.
There's Nolan knocked him out of bounds, but he picked up a first down. So those are probably the 2 biggest. Well, that was his biggest gain on running.
Yeah, they saw something on the scouting report that they like going to that right side because every single run they've had has gone to our defense's
one up the
left.
middle, and everything else has gone to the right there. So I don't know if it's us or them, if that's their best offensive lineman over there.
Could be.
So ball's going to be spotted at the Wildcat 22-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Warriors. They're going just to that power game I formation, and this time they gave it to the fullback, and he's going to pick up probably about 5, so they're starting to get some chunks, maybe 4 there. Wildcats need to stiffen up. We're at 3:56 here to go in the first quarter, no score. Wildcats have had the ball twice, and this is the second offensive possession for WACO, and neither team has scored yet, but WACO is driving. And again, they're just going to that power game. There goes Helsinga off to the right-hand side, and he's going to get around the corner, and he's driven out of bounds, but not until after he picks up a first down. And there's going to be something. A late flag came in, so there's going to be somebody's either chirping or something happened, and it's, I'm guessing, personal foul. I mean, I didn't see
anything late other than maybe their guy blocking our guy downfield, but that's a tough penalty if that's on them.
I didn't think that they hit anybody. So, personal foul against us, of course.
Yeah, must have been out of bounds. It's hard to see that.
Well, that was so late, though. I didn't think he got hit out of bounds. But maybe they said he was. I don't know.
No, half the distance to the goal on a 2.5 yard personal foul. So
wow. So first and goal, ball is inside. What did you say? That 3.5 yard line there, probably. So unfortunately, Wildcats got their back up here. So we'll see what happens. There's that quick. Yep, and so out of that I formation, they hand off to the fullback, and he goes right up the middle, and he's gonna go in for a touchdown. So WACO gets on the board first, and you mentioned that they have a good kicker, so they're going to come in and kick for the extra point. He's a lefty, which is kind of unusual. And
good.
Yep. So
7-0 Warriors.
Yeah. Not what we wanted to see, but let's see if the Wildcats can't get something figured out here on offense. They did have a couple decent plays, We just need to get something consistently going, like you mentioned. I wonder if Coach Weber's talking to Braxton a little bit over here. I don't know if something happened with the personal foul.
Yep, don't know.
Yep. So here we go. We got Matt back deep, and Waco's going to be kicking it off. We're at 3:29 to go here in the first quarter. Waco's up 7-0.
I believe we did score like 24 points against them late in the game in the fourth quarter last time we played. It was about 6 per quarter, and then we kind of exploded, but by then it was too little too late.
So here goes the kick, and it's going to go into the end zone, same place as it did last time. And
so
it's going to be a touchback.
Take over at the 15.
So Wildcats need to get fired up. And you mentioned that we were able to do some stuff against them, you know, the first time we played them. We just need to get that blocking figured out.
All right, looks like we're going to have a little different look here. Caleb Walker's in.
Yep.
Not sure who's out. Maybe we'll see here on the formation. They're going to line Walker up. Oh, as a tight end, as a receiver.
So we got triple receivers to the.
There goes Klosterman on the left. He's got one
nice
guy to beat.
Job.
He got a gain of about 7.
I like that.
And that little cornerback, I like our chances if we can get that.
Yeah.
Oh, they marked him way back there. So it's only going to be a gain of about 5. I don't. Huh. All right. Well, whatever. Positive. We'll take it.
Here we go.
We'll take it, I guess.
Yep. 5 yards.
Must have some really long legs.
Now 6, I guess. Not that the scoreboard is official, but they have 2nd and 4. So we'll go with 6. It sounds better.
Nice bunch formation there. Yeah. Now we're doing it to the right side, and Klosterman's going to take it. Gates is out in front. Nice cut back there.
How about Kinnick
and
block?
he's going to get the first down. Another gain of about.
That's the Wildcats' first down, I believe.
Yes, it is.
So nice to see that.
Just had to switch formations up a little bit. Nice job there by Coach Weber.
Yeah, nice job.
We weren't getting anything out of the usual, and we've gone to
kind of a bunch formation. Yeah, before we were just going with the power package, basically. So Wildcats will have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 27-yard line.
I love watching Nolan Gates pull on that play.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, definitely a different look here. Double wing set. There goes Klosterman off to the left, and he's got the edge.
Corner. Oh, he's still
on
going.
20
Come
yards.
on, Matt. Oh,
Cross
nice.
midfield down to the 36-yard line.
we both thought he was down.
Yeah, I just said I like him on that corner.
Yep.
And time he put the shoulder down and
kept
ran
his
that
balance,
corner over and
got hit and got into
picked up 20.
WACO territory, and it's going to be another first down for the Wildcats.
Well, from the way this game's going, it might be another 40-carry night for Matt.
So
I'd like to see Josh get another tote here. He's got 1 carry for.
He had a nice little run, so we'll see if they do something with him. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the WACO 27-yard line, 26.
All right, Walker's going to take the snap. Probably a pass all the way here. He throws. It's short.
Max was open out here in the flat.
Yeah, he tried to hit Max Arthur, but Max dove back towards the line of
would
scrimmage.
have been a minimal gain, but I like the idea, and it just keeps him honest, you know, that we've been kind of running out of some passing formation, so this time we pass out of a passing formation, so just to keep him honest, and Max actually was open out there.
All right, see what the Cats got dialed up here.
So 2nd and 10. We're at 1:45 here to go in the first quarter.
Empty backfield, tight bunch to the right, 1 split out to the left. Max Arthur's in motion. It's going to be a run to the left. Not a lot there. Picking up a couple yards to make it 3rd and 8.
Max went in motion, and then they ran behind Max out there.
Yeah, so
kind of picking on that left side, though.
29-yard line of the Warriors. So
third and long.
Definitely going for it.
Yep, 3rd and 8, 2 down territory for sure here.
Walker's checking in here. We'll see what we got going with him. Looks like Klosterman's in the backfield. Quarterback's out wide left. 3 receiver bunch in tight to the right. There's the snap. We're going to run right at the bunch. Now the cutback.
Oh, nice gain there.
That's a good gain to try to get half that yardage here. Bringing up 4th down. 4th and
5.
Yeah, it's a long.
It'd be a long 4.
Long 4.
Yeah. So big play right here. This is ball spotted at the about 26-yard line.
They got a guy limping off the field, number 20.
Hate to see that happen.
Hate to see it.
Trey Edeker, Jr.
4th down. Cats inside, right about the 25-yard line of the Warriors. See what they got dialed up. Klosterman's going to take the snap.
False start
God
on the
dang.
Wildcats.
Can't get cute.
Nope. And it was just I don't know.
Sent a guy in motion, and the other guy up back, jumped forward. So it's going to be
one of the offensive linemen. Unless he might have heard the whistle. So 20 seconds left here to go. Unfortunately, that's going to make it basically 4th and 10.
Yeah, 4th and 10 from the 30.
Yeah.
Looks like we're getting a Wildcat timeout. So
Wildcat timeout here. We've got 21 seconds left here in the first quarter. 7-0 Waco. Wildcats have their best drive of the game going on, but then they had a penalty here, so that's not ideal. See what we can come up with. But it's been nice to see that we are starting to get some blocking and trying to and getting some yardage and moving the ball up the field. So we'll see what happens.
Hopefully we can kind of revert back. I mean, I know it wasn't really working that first possession, but
to the power game. But sometimes you do have to mix it up just a little bit.
Keep them honest.
Yep, keep them honest. So again, you're not going to get to listen to Cody talk about Heartland Bank tonight because I forgot the information that he always reads. So again, we just want to shout out Heartland Bank, our sponsor, for our Wildcat Sports YouTube channel. And as we mentioned, we'll follow the team here as long as they keep playing. And then after that, we'll be up with basketball games.
Yeah,
so.
And in case you missed it, she did say it was all her fault, so can't blame me.
I'll take the blame.
I know Dean's probably thinking it was my
Dean
fault.
McLaughlin, we are excited because we need to get a Wildcat touchdown here to.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever beat Waco.
Yeah, this would be a big game, especially now they're here.
I don't think I know we've never got them in the playoffs, other than losing to them a couple years ago in the second round. But here's the 4th down play. Max Arthur is going to go in motion. Now he's out wide left, 3 receivers to the left. Matt drops back. He's got, who is that?
Come on. Yeah,
Josh Lindsay.
Josh Lindsay.
Inside the 10.
Yes, first down. Woo, woo. That is nice.
I like it. 3 receivers to the left.
Yeah,
you leave
and
Lindsay
you know
one-on-one on the right side. Give him the whole field to work with.
I'm going to give Matt all the credit in the world. He stayed in the pocket. He dropped back. He knew where he wanted to go. He looked, and he just stayed there, and he had a guy coming in his face. Great job, Josh. Great pass. So first down Wildcats. They're going to have the ball at the 5-yard line, 1st and goal.
And that's end of the quarter.
And that's a great way to end the quarter.
All right, we'll take it.
Yep, we will take it.
You know, it's always, I mean, not always, but a lot of times you get these early season matchups and there's 80 points scored, and then all of a sudden you get the rematch in the playoffs, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, hey, we're going to play defense this time around.
Yeah.
54 to 38 or something along those lines. The first time we played, I think we still got it pulled up there.
Yeah. How can I get to?
But you know, it takes us back to the first 8-man playoff game, or first 8-man game we ever played, and it was 70 to 55 with.
We got beat 36 to 51.
That was pretty close.
Yeah.
I thought it was about 14 points.
So, well, it's 16, wasn't it? Like a 16-point game. Isn't that why it came to like the 17 points or something like that? Or whatever. I don't know. But, yeah, anyway, 36-51 is what the final score was.
Oh, that first game, yeah, it was 70-55, and then we met in the playoffs, and it was 13-12. That's not even a school anymore. It was Northeast Hamilton, I think, was the school at the time. They were coming off a 3-year regular season undefeated streak, and we're like, oh, God, this is who we got to play first. Yeah. And then we dropped 70 points on them, so it's kind of fun.
All right, so
Fields flipped. Cats are going to take over. I said inside the 10. They're way inside the 10, all the way down to the 5. So you think we're just probably going to 4 carries up the middle here. They do have a rather large human being up front. He's probably about 6'5". I don't know, Karth. 300.
Number 70 there?
Yeah, probably like
I didn't write down what his stuff was. Maybe
260, 270, somewhere in there.
Adam Stafford, he's a junior. He's a big, he's
junior.
tall.
Yikes.
The Wildcats are going to get they got 4 receivers.
4 receivers out wide. Klosterman's going to take the snap. And now it's a quarterback draw. And now he throws wide open. Kinnick Weiss, touchdown.
Play. Woo,
Let's
touchdown
go.
Wildcats.
You know, here's my favorite part
Matt
about this.
Matt could have ran that in.
I wonder if it wasn't a designed QB draw, and then he saw how wide open it was.
Because I thought he was going to take off because I think he could have made it. Then there wasn't anybody within 3 yards of Kinnick. So
he took a 3-step drop and started, tuck and run straight forward, but Kinnick was standing wide open in the end zone, so he just brought it up and lobbed it out to him and put 6 on the board. So
touchdown Wildcats.
I always love 2-point conversions over field goals. They're worth more.
Yep.
If you get them, but that's kind of been our Achilles heel early. First time we played these guys, I think we were 2 for 6 on them.
Yeah, I don't even. Yeah.
There goes Klosterman. He's looking to run, comes up passing, and
nice.
It's good.
There's
Josh Lindsay. Love it. Love it.
The funny thing is that when we just mentioned the passing, the discrepancy in passing, and we have a passing touchdown, and they have a rushing touchdown.
What was that, 6 seconds into the?
Yeah. Yeah, there's 11:54. That's it's stressful. It's so stressful.
I know. I need my water.
Wildcats 8 and WACO 7.
What do you suppose our blood pressure gets to in competitions, Karth?
Oh, that was
probably pretty low.
Yeah, pretty. I mean, we're pretty chill.
Yeah, we don't really care about competition ever.
What? My heart rate's probably about 40. I mean,
I guarantee
are we alive?
Over 200. All right, here we go.
Who's doing this? Is Christopher doing the kicking for the Wildcats?
It looks like Caleb Walker's out there, so we'll see. They only have 4 guys up close. They got 3 16 yards, 20 yards off the ball, so
4.
We'll see what happens here. I'm surprised they don't have that number 8 back deep. And I always like getting the best guy out there, the ball, especially with this much field to run with. One guy doesn't do their job or you miss a tackle, you're gone. There's a little dribbler. And they return
there he is right there.
Yeah, we kick it right
to the guy. Well, you said.
Right, not much of a return.
Yeah, Holsinga gets, he's the up back. Cody wanted him to be deep. It would have been better maybe if he was, but he picked it up. Basically, he ran laterally. He didn't really run up the field. He picked the squibber up, and Kinnick Weiss knocked him out of bounds. So Warriors are going to start 1st and 10 on their own 31-yard line. I'd like to see that go just a little deeper past that because there is a big gap. If they would have got it past Helsinga, there was about 20 yards there between the neck.
It took a heck of a bounce. I think they were trying to drop it in front of them it was no return. But
so we've got direct snap, and the quarterback's going to take off. And I'm surprised he wants to keep running, number 4, because he just got walloped again there by Max Arthur and Brandon Hinnick, I think, maybe was in on that tackle.
Yeah, he's going to pick up 8, maybe 9 yards on the carry. Good design QB run. But
Clayton Miller.
The last time he touched the ball, he was definitely in some pain when he was going back to the huddle.
So they spot the ball just shy at midfield, and they're going to go ahead, and they're in their passing formation to the right, one to the left there, and there's going to be a fumble. Yes.
We'll take
They're going to do the jet sweep there.
Loss of 5.
Yeah. Handed off to Gage Samo.
Was
And
that? Did they try to hand it off, or
yeah.
was it a direct snap
No,
to him in motion?
he handed it off.
We
and
used
he
to do
dropped
that
it.
with Klein Walker. We'd put Klein Walker in motion and snap it to him, and it was awesome. I couldn't tell there because it's got this stinking window thing right down the line. I couldn't see it. I just saw the ball rolling around on the ground.
So
3rd and 4. Big stop. Big stop.
Yeah. So they're going to go with their power game, and there's a flag. Please tell me that it was a delay of game.
It's got to be on them, right?
It was called from the back judge, so that's got to be dead. Yeah. Oh, false start. We'll take it.
Even better.
Yeah. So it was going to be 3rd and 4. Make it 3rd and 9. Big play here. Now this is kind of, also, is this 4-down territory? Depending on where they get it, if they get it out near midfield.
Getting a little defensive substitution here. Josh and Lindsay is going to come in on probably
and
a passing down.
Dashney's in.
2 juniors got the 2 receivers to the left side. There's the snap looking that way.
There we go. Here we go. A nice hit. Yes. And the quarterback was hit as he was passing by Kinnick Weiss, and the ball just didn't really go by anybody. Just kind of went off to the side. Nobody in the area really. I mean.
Yeah, they tried to get it to Bazinga again, but he couldn't. He couldn't get turned around in time because Weiss was lower in the boom. The quarterback just had to get rid of it.
Big play there for the Wildcat defense.
Oh, they going for it?
No, they're punt. They got Hilsinga back there.
A little different punt formation, though.
Yeah. Well, let's be prepared. We do have somebody back.
Yep, they do punt it.
Yep, and that's Matt. But
what a bounce.
Yeah, it's going to go out of bounds, probably about inside the 15.
Hit the ground and took a 45-degree angle right out of bounds.
Yeah, Matt didn't even have a chance to pick it up off of the bounce. So
I don't think the ball ever got much more than 10
it was
feet
like
off the ground.
It was like a screamer.
Yep. All right.
Baseball.
Hey, driver's seat, Karth.
Yep, here we go. 8-7.
Make
10
it
minutes.
hurt.
10 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
It's got about an 8-minute drive all the way down the field.
We got Keegan listening in. We got Owen. And we got Laura Meyer. Go Cats. So this is a big play right here for the Wildcats. If we can do something on this drive, where are they spotting the ball? Is that inside the inside the 15? Actually, the 14, I thought they were going to put it back about the 12.
Yeah, I thought it was close to the 10. Oh, look at this formation. If we can run it to this side, we got numbers.
We got Matt this time lined up as a receiver, and we got Caleb. And he's going to go, bad pass, and probably okay that it wasn't complete because I don't think Josh was going to do anything with that.
Yeah, he had 2 guys on him.
Yep.
I wish we could check it at the line because they completely shifted over. I guess I don't know if they've been doing that all game and I just finally picked up on it or what. Maybe at this angle helps. We haven't been on this side of the field, but they were way over shifted to our right side, and that whole left side was me and you could have ran that.
So that's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball's just on the 14-yard line. Looks like they're going to be, this time they're putting Matt in the backfield.
Yeah, we got 3 receivers out to the left. Matt's looking to pass.
And
he's running for his life. He's letting it fly.
And
boy, we're just off Kinnick's hands. It was almost a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I had Kinnick on a post or
that was a dangerous pass because if that kid
on a flag
picked
route
it would have been a pick 6. But
the safety tried to jump it, but it was right. I mean, it was.
Yeah, this is close. So now we're kind of in a hole here.
Yep. I hate throwing it on first down, but I understand why. But
you try something, but 3rd down here and 10, and we are not in 4-down territory.
We are not.
So we need to get something here.
And it looks like Klosterman's in the backfield. He's got tight bunch to the right. Caleb Walker's split to the left. Now Arthur's in motion. He's outside of Walker. 4 guys standing up. It's going to be a run, sweep all the way.
Matt. Come on. Oh, yeah,
Matt's still going, and he's got the first down.
Huge. Great block out there by Max. Great running by Matt. And that was a huge, huge, huge first down for the Wildcats.
that was a gutsy play call and a great play call all at the same time.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, well, here's the thing. We passed on the last 2 downs, and
Well,
we're 3rd and 10. They're going to be like, oh, they're going to pass again.
They saw what I saw on first down. That left side was wide open when we have that formation. And that time Klosterman took it for about 12 yards. And now we got it. Was that Walker?
Yep.
Looking to hand off to
Here
Lindsey.
comes Josh.
He's got the jet sweep. He
and
spun.
He's not going to go very far with that jet sweep.
Yeah, they pretty well defended.
Yeah.
Only picked up about 1.
Got a yard out of it. We're at 9:15, and the clock's running. You know this person, Ashley Ratliff. That name sound familiar?
Probably a relation somehow.
Somewhere down the line.
Yeah, if she's
Like
listening, must be a slow Friday.
2nd and 9 here for the Wildcats. Ball's going to be on the 27-yard line of the Wildcats.
All right, Walker's got 2 receivers to the right. Klosterman in the backfield with him. It's going to go to Klosterman. He's going to follow Walker.
Man, if he could adjust.
Yeah, that was another one of those just kind of an ISO look. And we got the one
Come back to that one, baby.
Yeah, we picked up 3, probably 3, 4.
But it looked like he was going to go for a lot more than that.
It was – he zigged when he should have zagged type of situation there. And
3rd and 5 here for the Wildcats.
Read the block right. Unfortunately, there was a backer to that inside and that he didn't see. And the only guy that could make the play made the play. So 3rd and 5.
Ball's on 31-yard line or 30-yard line here of the Wildcats.
Looks like Klosterman back. He's got Arthur in motion now. Lindsey, and it's going to be a sweep this way.
And nobody blocked. Max missed the guy. I think that he maybe should have blocked. I don't know.
Yeah, I think.
Or I don't know if that was
I think it was Nolan. That
Nolan didn't quite get out there quick enough.
Well, and it might have been with Nolan pulling. It was probably the nose guard ran it down, and whoever the guard was did not get the chip on him.
Yep.
Because it was a pretty big guy there that made the play.
Yeah, that made that play. All right, so here we go again.
Need that instant replay.
4th and 4. So Chris Hansen's coming in. Yeah, are we going to punt?
Probably.
Oh, yeah, we almost have to punt.
Yeah, we got Hansen and Walker in, so this is probably a punt. Looks like
Caleb Walker's going to punt.
God, go on a hard count. Maybe we'll get a – no.
That was a quick. Ooh, that was –
a lot of rush. Nobody was back deep. I don't think they were even going to consider us punting, and we do, and it's going to be down about the 29-yard line. So
25-yard line.
25?
Yeah. So pretty good punt there. Actually, geez, these guys are on the Wildcat spot team. I thought they were going to give it to them at the 25. They put it at about the 24. So we will take it. Nice job there by the Wildcats. So kind of a stalemate on those last couple possessions. So we're at 8-7. 7 minutes to go here, and they're going to go. This time they went to the left side. That's the first run they've had to the left side, isn't it, all night? They've been pretty much right side or the one up the middle.
I don't know. They flipped the field. Now I'm confused, Garth. So
yeah, but they're running to the left.
They're running the whole opposite direction. I don't know.
But they were running to the right.
Yeah.
Now that time they just ran to the left.
They went to the left. So that was the first time.
Yes.
Good call, Garth.
Okay.
They got to keep Kinnick awake over there. I think Kinnick's on that right
Actually,
side.
they brought Kinnick over here.
No, Kinnick's on the white side. So
maybe they're running away from Kinnick.
I think they're running away from Kinnick.
So maybe that's what the game plan.
Not that time.
And
and
come on,
wrap up.
You got to wrap up.
Jeepers, boy, we had him. Looked like the Iowa Hawkeyes tackling out there. We had him at the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
2 guys hanging off of him.
And nobody came to help.
Yeah, spins out of both of those and picks up 12 yards for a first down. Man,
that was that was tough. That was tough. Yeah, it goes from no gain to a first down, and the ball's going to be in what? Where are they? Oh yeah, just at the Wildcat 39-yard line. So, not the best play there on the defense for. As well as the Wildcats have been playing. So we're at 6:30 to go here in the second quarter. 8-7, Wildcats up. And they're going to hand it off to – there we go again.
Got it again, but not this time.
This time we had –
I think it's Welton. Welton met him at
Max
the line of scrimmage.
Max and Colton Welton that time. And and he didn't get by him, and they're going to say no gain on the play. Nice job on the defense there. So 8-7 Wildcats up. We're at 6 minutes to go. And I know we always talk about how fast or slow the game goes. Well, we are 5 minutes to go, and it's only 7:42.
Wild. Haven't even needed a bathroom break.
So this is flying by here. Pretty clean game. And
there's a run.
now they're going to that left this time. They're going,
who
whoa,
is that?
nice.
Matt Klosterman.
Yeah, Moser Klosterman.
They're going to get 4 or 5 yards.
Man,
but
he hit that guy.
He
Matt
blasted
kind of sitting there, yeah. It's Helsinga with an H.
Yeah, I know.
Oh. You can call him Bazinga if you want. I'll call him Bazinga. I mean, nobody from their team's listening, so
No.
we can call him whatever we
This is
want.
the Wildcat cast, not
I
the
know.
Warrior cast.
We can call him whatever we want.
I can't even find this dang thing on YouTube when I want to listen back to a game. So how the heck is anybody from Wayland going to find
I'll show you. I'll give you
don't bother.
YouTube 101. Well, then, there's the handoff to the fullback, and they're going to move the pile, and the Wildcats,
Trying to
little
rip it.
guy, but everything's up high. They got to go
I think they're
low.
going to have the first down or
Yep.
real close to it.
I
They
think
might
they're giving
be.
it to
Yeah,
him.
they
No,
got it.
that guy right there.
Dang.
Yeah, I mean, we've mentioned this before, but all these broadcasts, if you ever want to go back, all these ones that we've been doing on YouTube, you can go back and listen to football games, basketball games, because once we're done announcing,
They
they're
go to the
automatically
cloud.
saved, and so.
All right, 1st and 10.
Yep, they're going
Warriors
with,
inside the 30-yard line of the
I
Cats.
formation, and here it goes to the right-hand side, and there it goes
Uh-oh.
for a touchdown, and that's the side that they've been running. Oh, actually,
Yeah,
no,
he's in.
I thought they might have knocked him out of bounds, Nolan and Dashney, so that was too easy. We got to hope that the Wildcats that was kind of some bad tackling, and
Yeah, we really
gave
should
him
have
some momentum there a little bit, so.
go back to that play he had at 2nd down and should have been a no gainer. It should have been 3rd and long, and we let him get 15 yards. And that, on the bright side, if we're going to give up a score, we got time to do something with it now.
Oh, yeah.
We still got
versus
4:30 to go in the half.
Yeah, we can.
I'd rather see that than them score with 5 seconds left. We've seen that
Exactly.
plenty of times this year.
So
I think
they're
we
going to
saw
go
it
ahead.
against these guys first time we played.
So they're going to go ahead and do the traditional.
Uh-oh.
They
Faked it,
and
and they got
they
it.
still got it. Dang it! They were going to go with the. I just was going to say they're going to go with the traditional extra point, and then they snapped it to the up guy and almost over his head.
It almost
and,
went through
but
his
then
hands.
he fell forward and he was able to get across the
Goal
get
line
across
for
the
2.
goal line for 2. So that makes it 15-8. So with 4:32 to go, Wildcats here. This is a big drive, and it'd be great if the Wildcats could score or take up this 4 minutes because WACO's going to get the ball when they come out of halftime. So we don't want to go 4 and out, give them the ball, and then maybe give up another score here. So this is a big offensive series here. For the Wildcats.
Oh, could use a Heartland Bank line right now.
Yeah.
If somebody wouldn't have forgotten.
So we got Matt going back deep. And they're getting ready to kick off. So far, every time that WACO has kicked off, it's been a touchback. They do have a good kicker.
There's going to be 4:32 left. There's the kick.
And
It's going to
Matt
get
slid
fielded
over
this
there, and
time.
there
Matt's
we go.
got it. He's crossed the 10, 15.
Gets
Down
up
at
to
the
the 20.
25.
Yeah, good return.
Oh,
Kinnick,
Kinnick, you
Weiss.
So dumb.
After the play, Kinnick, that's Helsinga, Bazinga, just knocked him down. I mean, there's no play going on. The Matt was tackled. We had the ball at the 25-yard line. Now we're
35
gonna
yards away from the ball.
Yeah, and he was way up. That's just
That was pretty.
Yeah,
stupid.
not a very smart play. And just what we were just saying, this is a huge drive with 4 minutes. We want to try to take up.
Our best field position of the night gets negated by the.
Yeah. And just no reason for it.
15-yard penalty.
That's going to put us back at the 5.
Should be the 10, I think.
Oh, 10. Oh, yeah. 10. Should be at no, I guess they're going to give it to us at the 12. 13. Okay, neither one of us know what we're talking about.
Nope.
Anyway, I guess we win on that because I said 5, you said 10, and we're going to get it to 13. So still not great. Still a bad play because being at the 25's a lot better.
All right, we got Chris Hansen out wide right. I can't tell who this is over here. We got 3 receivers out wide, Walker and Klosterman in the backfield. Lindsey's in motion. It's going to be a snap to Klosterman. It's going to be a false start or a delay of game, something on the Cats.
Yep, here we go. And this was
first game of the year.
The first game of the year, the difference in that game was turnovers, one, which, knock on wood, neither team's had a turnover. So that had, because WACO scored a couple of their touchdowns with, didn't even have to go 10 yards. But that was the other thing, was penalties. And the penalties are, we had a personal foul on their first touchdown drive. Now we just had a personal foul negating a nice return, and now we just had this personal foul.
Out at the 25, we're inside the 8-yard line now, taking the snap. Looks like Walker's going to be the one. Nope, it's going to go to Klosterman. He's dancing.
Come on, Matt. You just got to run up the field.
Get what you can.
Yeah.
And he's going to get a couple, but not much.
So
I don't know if I like that formation in this instance, but it keeps the. I don't know. You got such high hopes when you get the ball with 4:30.
25, yeah.
And then you start snapping it when your up backs are on the goal lines. Little more nerve wracking.
Yeah. Yep.
If we had Torrey Taylor back there that could punt it through the other end zone, maybe. But
yeah. So it's on the. I would say maybe 8-yard line, almost 9 there. Yeah. And we've got 3:40 here to go. Yeah, they said a loss of about 4 there. So now we've got motion with Max. And they're going to there's more motion. Another penalty.
Line up and run a damn play.
I don't know what's going on here. Too much time.
You can't get cute.
Right. So that's going to put it inside the 5, or I guess half the distance to the goal line, right? So it's going to put it right at the 5. So it's going to be 2nd and 19. Is that 2nd or 3rd?
That's 2nd and 19 because we've had.
Yeah, 2nd and 19. The board had 3rd. I was like, I thought it was 2nd. 2nd and 19, not ideal here. So
on the bright side, the clock's running.
Yeah.
We're down into 3:18. There we go. Get tight formation and just get what you can. Klosterman takes the snap, and he's going to get a few there. Gives us a little more,
maybe.
A little more breathing room.
Yeah. So 3rd down here. You never know with Matt. Hopefully he can break something here. We need to. This is our, bread and butter, so hopefully we can get some blocking here and just give. Matt doesn't need much of a hole.
Yeah, let's just not punt from the back of our own end zone.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Lindsey's running in the play here. I hope he's going to get a carry.
Yeah, he hasn't had a carry since the first quarter of that first series, I believe.
I'm shocked that Waco's not taking timeouts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's 3rd and 15 inside the 10. Why?
And they're going to get the ball after halftime.
Yeah, I'd be preserving some clock.
No kidding.
It's going to be a pass. We got nobody open, but that's pass interference. There it is.
Oh, nice.
Wow. I was just going to say, boy, I don't want to throw it here, but
yeah.
We threw it into the tight coverage and got a pass interference call. Got bailed out. We'll take it.
Yeah. Chris Hansen has made some great catches this season, and he's got good hands, and the defense was kind of on his back, kind of behind him, and just reached right through Chris, knocked the ball down. So, hey, here we go. Wildcats catch a break after those other penalties. And they're going to mark this off. Is it going to be a first down?
It sure should be.
Isn't pass interference an automatic first down?
You would think.
I haven't seen.
Or did they call a defensive hold instead of pass interference?
Nah, there's no way that's holding.
Well, they didn't.
So they're stopping the clock. The officials are stopping the clock. I thought pass interference was an automatic first down, but
they're going to come out.
they're going to come out and measure, so it's not a first down. And now I guess the Wildcats have a decision to make if it isn't a first down.
Well, it should still be third down.
Oh, true. Yeah. So
but
hopefully we can.
I don't know why it's not a first down though.
Well, they're saying it's about
short.
a foot short, so I guess it's not an automatic first down. Well,
third
this is
and 1.
manageable, so let's get a yard, guys.
Max Arthur, you suppose?
Maybe. We got to get some good blocks here.
There's the snap to Max. Push him, boys. Don't just stand and look at him. It's a first down. Dang.
I know.
Know the game, guys. Don't just stand and watch him. Run up and hit him.
All right, 2:15 to go here in the second quarter. It's 15-8. Waco's up. Wildcats are driving. This drive isn't going to go down in the record books as the prettiest drive.
No,
but
it's going the right direction now.
Yes, we're going in the right direction.
Brownie's coming out. Walker's coming in. So it looks like they're probably going to go back to that 3-receiver bunch, I hope. We've had some success with that. And that's what it is. We got 3 guys lined up to the left, Walker to the right. Now Arthur
Max
goes in
was
motion.
in motion.
Cod,
what are they doing?
it's got to be delay a game, right, by that back judge.
How? That was a fast clock.
That was pretty fast.
Because we
they were
got
moving
lined
the chains,
up and
like.
yeah.
Oh.
Well, like I said, this hasn't been the prettiest drive. We're down to 140. Wildcats got a first down after a pass interference, and then we had 3rd and short. We picked that up with Max Arthur. Now we're get called for a delay of game, so it moves the ball back. We're first down, 15 to go. Now we're just going to go. Here goes Matt to the strong side.
He's going to pick up 5.
He's
Gets
going
him
to
about
pick
to
up
the original line of scrimmage, so it'll be
his
2nd and 10 with 1:29 to go. Clock's running.
Yeah, Waco's not calling timeout. I'm really, really surprised by that.
Well, they're not going to call a timeout now.
But when they got
earlier.
the ball, when we got those penalties and we were on
Yeah.
the 5-yard line, I was thinking the same thing. Like, why aren't they calling a timeout?
Yeah, now they're hoping they can get out of this half without a score.
Right.
I don't know. Cats are probably going to try to run another one maybe and try to break a long run and then
2nd and 9.
take a shot. I don't know.
Again, they got Caleb back that in the backfield this time.
And that's going to be a pass. He's got not
And
much. He's going to take off running. He's going to pick up 4.
That's
not a late hit. That is there. It is. Thank you.
Yes.
That was such a late hit. That was way worse than anything on the other one.
No kidding. Caleb scrambles, gets knocked out of bounds, and number 70, the big kid, just goes and falls on him when he was out of bounds.
So down to 47 seconds.
Yeah, but that's going to put the ball
there. Should put us across midfield.
Yep. So we can do something here.
Preserving that timeout, but the clock's probably going to be running when they get it. Well, I guess they haven't even moved the change yet.
And they're still trying to figure out where they're
marching it off. It should
evidently
be about the
in high
38.
school, every penalty must be from the spot of the ball. So that puts the ball inside of Waco territory. The Wildcats are going to be now that's a first down. So 1st and 10
from the 36.
Yep, from the 36-yard line of the Warriors, and we've got 47 seconds. Wildcats have two timeouts. I think Waco's got all 3 of theirs, but it doesn't really matter. But Wildcats used one earlier in the first quarter. So let's see what we can do here with 40.
I would love to get a first down or a first down play off without a delay of game. So
yeah, no kidding.
maybe we can get moving here, Wildcats.
Yeah.
There's the snap. Klosterman's going to fake the run. He's looking to pass. He
There
throws
it
it.
is.
He's got Max Arthur with a diving
nice catch.
Oh, no.
Oh.
They're going to say the ball hit the ground. I don't know about that.
I mean, to be fair, we couldn't see.
Well,
and both officials did go up and didn't even talk to each other about it. But wow, what an effort by Max. He was kind of going one way and he had to turn and lay out for the ball.
Yeah.
And he's not arguing about it. And if I know Max,
well, he wasn't happy at the first call, but
yeah, I think he knows. That would have been amazing. Yeah. So, well, it stops the clock.
Yeah,
so
7-second play.
Gives us a little more time here to see what we can do. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Wildcats.
Klosterman in the backfield. He's got the 3 receivers to the left. Arthur's in motion. Matt's going to tuck it, and now he's going to run it. But, boy.
Oh, number 70's just like.
Yeah, he's just sitting kind of spying on Matt there, and that's going to bring
now
up
it's going to be timeout Wildcats.
Cats probably took a timeout.
30 seconds, good timeout. And so it's going to be 3rd and about 8 here for the Wildcats. So realistically, it's more about just trying to get a touchdown here maybe.
Yeah, I think you try to get the first down on this play. You got another timeout.
Right,
and if you don't get it,
right,
you can let it run down to nothing and then take a timeout, go for it on 4th down and throw into the end zone if you want.
Right.
But
well, the positive thing is that, well, again, I'm not going to say anything. 30 seconds left. Who knows? Crazy.
A lot of things could happen.
Yes.
We did throw an interception to these guys the first game.
Yeah.
They were real close to taking one back earlier. I like the play they just did. I just wish Matt could have got to the outside a little more.
I really thought with them spreading it out with all the receivers that because 70 wasn't really, he kind of turned him up the field, and then there was another guy that actually made the tackle. But I thought with that, all those receivers, that it might open up something for Matt. So we've got 30 seconds left. In the second quarter, Wildcats are down 15-8. 30 seconds here before halftime. Wildcats have it 3rd down and 8, and we have 1 timeout left, so we're coming out of a timeout here. So Wildcats are trying to get something right here before halftime because WACO will receive the kick.
Looks like Walker and Matt in the backfield. 2 receivers to the left, 1 on the right. There's a snap. Walker's throwing deep. He's got a guy.
Chris Hansen. Come on, Chris.
That's a he dropped it in the end zone. Oh,
man.
I thought he had that.
I did too. That was a tough. If he would have come up with that, that would have been an ESPN top 10 play.
What a perfect throw.
He went up over the receiver or the defender. He's a short little guy. Chris is, but just came down in the.
Man, I thought.
And that receiver or the defender was.
He must have had the ball till he hit the ground because you couldn't see it, and then
all
of a sudden
you
see it roll.
Well, and that defender fell on top of him a little bit too, right there. If he would have just had it, and the defender wouldn't have. Wow, what an effort! 2 great efforts by Max and Chris, and we've had
4th down here, same formation.
Yep.
Cat's going to throw 1 more deep. Walker's back, got guys all over him, sets up a screen,
to
and
Matt just
gets obliterated.
Now the sad thing is, now it's 16 seconds, and they've got the ball at midfield.
Yeah, that should have been the 3rd down play that let the clock run down to nothing, and we could have taken a timeout with 1 second, and then we should have thrown one to the end zone.
Yeah.
But now they're going to take over, and they're going to probably throw one to the end zone.
So Wildcats have to play tough defense. They got 16 seconds, and I believe they have two timeouts. They might have 3 timeouts. Not that. I don't know. Did they take one? I know
No, they're probably
I don't think they did, but yeah, so there's only 16 seconds left. I mean, they're going to get a couple shots. And
34-yard
they're
line.
just going at the I formation here. And they're going to hand it off to Helsinga, and he slips past Kinnick, but there's a couple other. Oh, no, that was Josh. He slipped by Josh, but there was Kinnick and Braxton Davis.
So they're not going to take a timeout. They're happy to get to the
wow.
Get to the half.
This is huge.
I mean, they'll probably take one and launch one.
Well, no, this is it.
No, they're walking to the locker room.
That's so crazy. Man, if we were in Iowa
Wild.
City, Kirk would be getting the boos right
the
now.
Boo Birds would be out like crazy.
Wow, I can't believe they really 4 minutes and they, dang. All right, well, interesting first half there, that's for sure.
Well, hopefully we can get some offense figured out here. There's a couple of those runs we were so close to breaking.
Yeah,
And we
I mean, Matt's had a couple, yeah.
Just get tripped up.
Yep. Well, we're not going to need the full 15 minutes to go all through all the scoring like we've had, to the last Midland and Lone
Every other
Tree
game this
and
year. Even these guys, the first game, it was
a lot of
30 to-
scoring. Basically, if you didn't join us right away, it took 2 possessions. Geesh, sorry about that. Cody's throwing his headphones around. If you didn't join us right away, both teams had the ball for their first 2 possessions, and neither team could do anything. And then WACO did get the ball and had a nice little drive and was able to punch it in. Helsinga, their running back, we talked about picking on, they're really going to the right, and we don't know if they're seeing something on our defense or if that's just their strong point on offense. But anyway, Helsinga got a touchdown. So after the first quarter, and then they kicked an extra point, so it was 7-0 after the first quarter. And then the Wildcats got the ball, and right before the second quarter, they drove down, and then at the very first play of the second quarter.
Yep. 6 seconds in.
Yep,
So
Matt,
first play.
Matt passed it to Kinnick Weiss for the Wildcat touchdown, and then it was Matt to Kinnick for the 2-point conversion. So for pretty much almost the whole second quarter, it was 8-7. Wildcats were up, but then now with just a little 4:30 to go. WACO scores on a little run, probably, I don't know, it was about a 15-yard run, 20-yard run. Helsinga, again, that right side, really going with that right side, and they're able to get a touchdown, and then they lined up for the traditional extra point. I thought they were going to kick the extra point, and then they snapped it to the up guy, and they went in and got the 2-point conversion. So Wildcats had the ball with 4.5 minutes to go. Like I said, it was an ugly drive, and we had some opportunities with some penalties and that went against us and for us, and we were able to get the ball up to about the 35-yard line there of WACO, but we kind of stalled out. Had actually two really close catches. Max Arthur, it would have been a first down. It wouldn't have been a touchdown, but it would have been a first down, and it would have been probably about the 25, inside the 25-yard line. Max really laid out and tried to catch a nice pass there, but they said it was incomplete. Then we came back and threw it to the end zone, and Chris Hansen he's had a couple big catches this year, nice acrobatic catches for a touchdown in that Midland. That he didn't quite get a touchdown, but he got knocked out of bounds at the 1. But Chris usually comes down with him, and he had it in his hands, but the defender kind of fell on him and just wasn't able to secure it. So Wildcats ended up giving the ball over to WACO right here before halftime on downs, and WACO, to me, really I think WACO mishandled that last 4.5 minutes. I would have been calling timeouts when we had the ball on the 5-yard line.
Yeah, for sure.
And
we dodged a bullet on that.
Yeah, we dodged a bullet because WACO is going to get the opening kickoff, and but then they got the ball back with 30 seconds at, what was it, the 36-yard line, and they ran one play and just let the clock run out, so they didn't even try to throw it down the field. So I think we dodged a little bullet there, and we'll take that. So
they might just be thinking, you know what, our defense is good enough.
Yeah, maybe we'll just come out. We get the ball to start the second half, and we are up. Yeah,
it's going to be a crucial series there, because if they go up 2 possessions,
it's going to be tough.
It's going to make it tough.
Because it's definitely been a defensive battle out there, and that'll be interesting to see how we.
I don't know what. I mean, they got second in their division just like us. At one point, that first time preseason, they were number 4 in the state.
Yeah,
so,
when we played them.
Yeah.
And, I mean, we could look at their – I'm not sure what their –
Oh, yeah, so Cats will be kicking off.
Yep.
We've got, I can't see
10 minutes to go here, but
9:59 if you need to go take your potty break or get your favorite snack. If you're sitting out in the dugout and need to go top it off, go for it.
well, I was just going to pull up their schedule and just look at what they have done this year, but we're not getting – it's not coming up. Sometimes bound is so bad, so I'm just going to shut it off. I don't care. Anyway, just what's happening around Central City. As far as the other things, well, volleyball wrapped up. I think we talked about that. They got beat by North Lynn this past Monday. So the volleyball season has ended, and we already talked about on Friday, the junior high got their first win against Midland. They were able to play before the varsity game, so they were excited about that. JV football had an undefeated season. They've been done now. Then cross country, we had our state qualifying meet last night, and Jack and Jace, we were over at North Lynn, and we had a delay, which is kind of annoying. And
well, it's crazy to think about. It hasn't rained in
I know.
2 months around
and
here.
You know, to be honest, it didn't hardly. It was kind of one of those things where it was all this lightning. It was there was all this lightning.
Building storm and wasn't doing anything.
It sprinkled, and we had to go to the car. I mean, we were standing by the car. Then it did kind of sprinkle off and on, and it's kind of one of those things. We had this one little downpour for like 30 seconds. And then it was over. And the unfortunate thing is it cooled off and it got a little windy, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, Jack and Jace, go to state. You got to finish in the top 10. And Jack missed out by 7 seconds. He finished in 12th place, and the 10th place runner was 7 seconds faster than him. Ran a 17:50. Jack ran 17 minutes 57 seconds. So. Disappointing in that sense that he didn't qualify, but Jack had a tremendous season, and so kudos to him. And then Jace ended up 23rd, and there was 100 runners. So Jack finished 12th out of 100 runners, and Jace finished 23rd. Jace had a really nice season, sophomore first year that he's went out for cross country, and ended up at 18th place at conference. So Jace, as much as he doesn't love cross country, basketball is his thing. So.
He's coming in a whole lot better shape than he would have.
Yeah, he had a nice season. So kudos to Jack and Jace, and been running since August 12th. And so it turns into a long season, but they both had great attitude, so it was a fun season. The other thing that's going on here.
Junior high girls basketball kicked off this
yep,
week.
Junior high girls basketball kicked off this week, so I think they've got another week, and then they'll start their games. And then we've got SpongeBob the Musical, and I know that Mr. Levenhagen and the cast have been working hard, and they're going to open up November 1st and 2nd. That's going to be a Friday night, a Saturday night, and I believe it's at 7 o'clock those 2 evenings. So if you're not doing anything the 1st or the 2nd, you want to catch the musical, it is at 7 o'clock. And then they're doing a matinee on Sunday, November 3rd at 2 o'clock. So if you want to come out and catch that. So we've got SpongeBob the Musical going on. And they always do a little preview for the students and staff. And so I'm looking forward to seeing that. I think they talked about doing that Thursday or Friday of this coming week. The other thing to mention is parent-teacher conferences are coming up.
You got all that memorized?
Yeah. I'm just going to look on my phone quick. It's it was going to be the 5th and the 7th, but the 5th, November 5th is the election night and the day night. And so parent-teacher conferences for the 5th have been moved back. So if you're not aware, parent-teacher conferences are going to be Monday on November 4th from 4 to 8. come on in and talk with us. And then there will be on Thursday, November 7th from 4 to 8. And then there will be no school on November 8th. So
Friday.
yeah, that Friday. So just letting you know, I mean, if you haven't, and I know not everybody loves social media and loves stuff, but the Wildcats do have, we do have a Facebook page, and Judy Nowatzki, the elementary secretary, and Joe Liscombe, the high school secretary, and the administration, and some of us, we really try hard. There's a lot of information that gets put out on that. So if you haven't liked the Central City Facebook page, you should, and that's where a lot of the information gets, because we don't have one call anymore.
Nope.
And so the funny thing is some people complain, well, we never know what's going on.
Yeah.
But then people complain when we had the
we
one call. It's like we get too many calls. So can never make everybody happy.
Nope.
So anyway, yeah, like the Facebook page. There's always information on when school's going on, what's going on, and I know that there was an email, and I think some stuff was sent out about
new school website.
Yeah, new school website
got a couple weeks back.
And so check that out. It's a lot nicer. You can find things on that. But anyway, parent-teacher conferences got moved from November 5th to the 4th. So it's going to be Monday and Thursday of that week, and then no school on Friday. And then Thanksgiving, and then Christmas. I mean, it's hard to believe. So anyway, we've got about 3.5 minutes to go here in the halftime.
And then there's going to be the 3-minute warm-up.
Yep, then a 3-minute warm-up. And so Wildcats are down 15-8 at halftime. It's been kind of a defensive game. Wildcats scored in the second quarter as well as WACO, and then WACO was able to get a touchdown in that first quarter. So that's how we got. And then WACO kicked an extra point, and then they went for a 2-point conversion, and the Wildcats have just the 2-point conversion. So
I suppose the other thing we can talk, it's not basketball season yet, but the apparel order's out.
Oh, yeah.
If you're interested in buying that Central City Wildcat basketball team apparel, Mr. Turner's got the link. I'm not sure if it was shared anywhere.
It'll probably get put out on the Facebook page, as well as I think Junior High Girls has a little apparel.
You can probably find it if you looked for it.
Yeah.
But that closes on November 8th. So.
And there was some pretty cool things. Yeah. Yeah. So not as exciting offensively as we normally have. Not quite the offensive fireworks that we see, but definitely a really pretty good game. I mean, we've had 2 personal foul penalties. They've had a personal foul penalty. Penalties have kind of played a big part here. We were able to force them into a punt after some penalties, and so penalties have kind of hurt both teams, really.
Yeah.
We just weren't able to take advantage of that personal foul and pass interference.
Defensive games, that's just
drive
you
gotta be
killers.
smart.
And
yeah,
it's got both teams.
Yep. So, as we mentioned, here comes the WACO Warriors are out on the field, and the Wildcats here coming out. And then we'll go through that mandatory warm-up period. It is a little chilly out there. I'm kind of hot in here. I'm not going to lie.
For once, you're warm. I did bring a jacket because I just didn't know.
Yeah, last week.
I should have known.
Well, I do have some layers on. I didn't know what it would be like.
Well, that's why you're warm. You got a hooded sweatshirt on and sweatpants, and everything's ready to go. I'm in a T-shirt, and it's about right in here.
Yeah, it's nice in here.
I do think it's supposed to dip down to the low 30s tonight, so it is fall football weather out there. All right, both teams are out here. The Wildcat song's going. We're under a minute to go. We're going to get that stretching period. That's so much fun. Band's out there killing it here. I love that the band's here for the second half. It used to drive me bonkers when they leave at halftime.
They probably will. It's just the beginning of the second half.
Well, they're still here, so that's
they
so
probably
far.
will. No, entertaining game. Some exciting plays. Wildcats have had some big defensive plays. The one thing, that hasn't hurt us, and we were talking about it at the beginning of the game, was,
Turnovers?
turnovers, which neither team has a turnover, correct?
I don't
No, neither team has
think so.
turned it over. But was just they're looking to pass more. They had what? They had about 3,000 yards, a little probably over 3,000, but they kind of were 50-50 on their passing and their running. And so we were like, we're a little, passing defense is always, at the beginning of the year especially, was our little kind of an Achilles heel for us, but they've run the ball better than they've passed.
Yeah, and that really sucks because
Yeah.
probably their best player is the tailback.
Yeah.
And I thought he was taking snaps at quarterback the first time we played him.
He could
And
have.
he was
I do think he may have, and maybe
I feel
this
like he was
Miller.
getting his rushing yards.
Did
that
that
way, but-
Miller get hurt? Did their quarterback get hurt, and then they slid that Bazinga in the? I can't remember.
That could be. Did you just say Bazinga?
Helzinga, Bazinga. I feel like Sheldon on
Yep, that's.
Bazinga. Anyway, yeah, I mean, you think, if we can take that passing game away from them and then, contain their run game, which we have for the most part, but Helzinga has busted off that touchdown run, and he did have a couple other. So anyway, we'll see here what happens, and, maybe in a game like this, it does kind of come down to turnovers, and so maybe the Wildcats here can start this second half and get a turnover and kind of get some momentum. But last week we didn't have the first half, especially the first quarter, that we wanted against Midland. It was 20-20, if I remember right, and we did get up in the second quarter, but we talked about how when Midland got the ball the second half that we had to come back and we had to have just really make a statement, not give Midland the opportunity to think that they could play with us. And this is a big, to me, and you mentioned it, this is a big
series.
Big series because, as you mentioned, now this is more on the defensive, two teams really playing good defense.
I feel like that first time we played, there was, those early games are tough because the conditioning's not there, and yada. You can make up every excuse in the book, but you can't really use conditioning as an excuse in the playoffs if you're not conditioned and ready to play.
Right.
We're probably not going to get that advantage of being, superior conditioning on them. So to go down 2 possessions would be tough, not insurmountable, but
you don't want it.
It would make you a lot more nervous if we don't get a stop here.
So big defensive series here for the Wildcats.
Maybe we'll just onside it and get it and make our life easier.
Yeah. Big series. Wildcats defense really has done really well, except for a couple of the fouls, personal fouls, and then just kind of gave up that, about 25-yard, maybe it was a 20-yard run.
Yeah.
And so.
Just a bit of a breakdown.
Yeah, but otherwise, and then that one poor tackling play. Otherwise,
But what I'm like, we kind of take them out of their game, and we're forcing the ball into their best player's hands by running it. So it's kind of like, great, we're taking the pass away. We're doing the scouting report, and then all of a sudden we can't tackle this guy.
Yeah, and he is big. He's tall, and he's a tall guy.
He's the biggest skill position player out on the field.
Yeah, he's definitely tall and lanky there.
He knows where the weight room is.
Yep. All right, so it looks like we've got Caleb Walker coming out to do the kicking. And it looks like the officials are, I don't know what we're, here we go. And this time they squibbed it and it went to a different player, but he caught it on the fly and they went out of bounds. And I would have liked to seen that, just like get him over the head and die in the middle, like around the 20-25 yard line. So they're going to have good field position.
36 yard
this
line.
is like the playoffs. I don't know, but
you don't want to give them a big return.
No, true. I know.
I don't know.
You're
either going to stop them or you're not, Nate, man.
So it's Waco's going to take over 1st and 10 on their own 36-yard line. Again, it's just starting the second half, and Waco's up 15-8. and they're going to go in their passing formation. And but that's a big play right there.
And
that
down
is
to the
not
goal line.
the way we wanted to start the second half. Miller, their quarterback, what's his name? Yeah, Miller, the quarterback, took off like he was going to run the sweep, and then he stopped in 10, got behind the defense. I didn't see who, Isaac Rich. Isaac Rich was wide open, and they passed it to him, and they got the ball down and knocked out of bounds, and they're going to have it first and goal in about the 3, so not what we wanted. Miller's going to go under center. They're going to the I. They hand
right
off to the
fullback. He's got to be in, isn't he?
And
there's
then 2
the
plays,
call.
and that's a touchdown. Wow, not what we wanted after all that. And
there's the big play.
That was the big play that we had not given up. And that hurt us there. So WACO is going to, they're lined up for the extra point, and it's going to be good. So WACO comes out, and in 2 plays, they get a touchdown and go up 22-8.
Well,
not what we wanted. So now we didn't even really talk about this, but now the Wildcats have to answer.
Yeah.
And they have to try to come back, and we need to get.
The only downside is we got all kinds of time to do it.
I mean, yeah. Unfortunately, and maybe offensively we figured some things out, I guess, figured out something with their defense. So let's see what the Wildcats can do here. Matt had a nice return. That's another positive. We'll see. Their kicker has been kicking it. He's got a couple touchbacks. The last time, though, can't even read his number. Is that 24? Yeah. I think he's a junior, but Matt did have a nice return out to the 25, and Matt's going to bring it out again. So let's.
He's across the 10. Man.
There he goes.
23-yard line.
There's another good return.
It looked like he was going to just have
an
open door all the way, and they kind of
slammed
closed
it
in
there.
on him.
But, hey, there's a good positive play to get us going here.
No, we got to the 24-yard line,
Yep.
I guess. So
24-yard line.
We'll take it.
And we'll see what the Wildcats come out in here. They've been doing some of their power package. They've been doing some tight triple receivers, and that's looks like
what they got here. 3 receivers in a tight bunch. Matt's going to run that way. Cuts back.
Ooh, nice
pick up
play.
6 yards on the carry.
Yep.
Somewhere around there. Knowing the spot, it'll probably be 2 yards, but only 5.
No,
they're moving it over. 6 yards.
6 yard play. Nice job. Gets the ball up to the 30-yard line. So
just
going to bring it second down.
Need that methodical 5 yards, 5 yards, 5 yards. And you just got to trust the process.
Yeah.
Don't need to panic. Don't need to throw the ball around. Don't need to get crazy. We just need to do it. Got you here. Same formation. Walker split left. And there goes Matt to his side.
Ooh.
And boy,
he got in low.
He got hit.
Bazinga
hit him at the line of scrimmage, but Matt was able to spin off and pick up a couple, so it's going to be 3rd and short.
Yeah.
And
doable 30-yard, I would say. So big play right here. Wildcats need to get a first down.
We've gone to that fullback dive on this. This would be the 3rd time if we do it again.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see just a snap to Matt, let him get a head of steam, go forward here. And that looks like the formation. And it's going to be Matt running forward. Get there, and he does. And picks up 6.
Nice.
We'll take
nice.
it.
Big. And you know what? We talked about this, and I like that play. The Wildcats' offensive line had a big push. We talked about it. You were just mentioning it on the way home. We talked about how they really handled the line that we kind of dominated the line of scrimmage, and we didn't do that in the first, especially the first quarter. And
so
that was a big push right there.
Starting this set of downs from the 40. There's the snap to Matt. He's running to the left. He's going to pick up 4 before he gets touched. He's going to push the pile up to about 7 yards.
He picks up, about 7. So Wildcats are in Warrior territory. We're at 9:30 to go here in the third quarter, 22-8. Warriors came out and scored in 2 plays here to start the opening of the third quarter. So the Wildcats are putting a nice little drive together here, and they're inside of the 35 down to the Warrior 34-yard line, 2nd and 4.
Yep, 2nd and 4 from the 34. Got to get to that 30-yard line. Same formation, 3 guys to the left. Now they're putting Arthur in motion. Oh, we weren't ready to snap it, so Matt just falls on it.
And there we go.
Oh.
Oh, man, just killing ourselves with some stuff.
So that's going to bring up 3rd and 11 after that.
Oh,
man, oh, man, oh, man. What are we doing? Again, we put ourselves in motion, and we
there's this miscommunication or something there. So the positive note is that we have been handling the line of scrimmage, and so we've been able to get some decent chunks.
Yeah, we're going to have to put 2 of those runs together.
And we're going to need to put 2 of them together because we
I wouldn't mind seeing a little play-action pass out of it, and flag on the play. Well, the play was what.
Now they're going to do a personal foul on Matt for throwing the ball.
Yeah.
Or saying something.
So a false start and a delay of game for throwing the ball down the field. Oh, my God. This is exactly what you don't want to do.
Yep.
Just let a good drive start imploding because of penalties.
Yep. False start and then a dead ball personal foul. So it's going to be 3rd and long here. Wildcats came out and we're really doing some good stuff, and now we just are going backwards.
21.
Yep, ball's going to be at our own
29.
29.
4 receivers out. Klosterman's looking, moving around in the pocket. Nothing there. He's going to decide to run and get tackled for a gain of about 1. Yeah, so there's the punting unit.
Yep.
What was it? 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3.
Yep.
Why
third
do we
and 4, I
do
think.
Why do anything different? Just do what you've been doing.
Yeah.
Oh, what a drive killer.
Well, and to be fair, Matt was in the motion of throwing the ball. Like when they, I don't know. I think that's a little cheap when you're talking about a personal foul.
Well, I wasn't even talking about that.
Oh, but I know. Whoa, there's a boomer of a punt.
Oh,
come on.
Yeah, it's going to be inside the 5, down
Let
to the
go.
2.
Yes, beautiful
what a
punt.
Caleb Walker, how far was that? 50?
Well,
51 yards?
Yeah, maybe.
47 yards.
It was probably about a 30-yard punt, and then it rolled. But, yeah, favorable bounce. It hit and it just rolled, and Wildcats got down there. So here, this is a positive. Wildcats need to try to take advantage of this field position for WACO. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from their own 3-yard line. So we'll see what the Wildcats can do here. WACO's, they're actually going in their pass formation to the right, 1 to the left, but it's going to be a direct snap to Helsinga. And he's going to go around that left side over there, not necessarily the side that they
got 4.
And nice job. Is that Kinnick Weiss, I think, in on the stop. And he's slow to get up, so they're going to have him. Is he going to come off on his own, or what's going on? Beth's going to go out there. He's standing up.
Yeah, I don't know if he got the wind knocked out of him or what.
Or a hand or something. Injury. Colton Welton's coming in, looks like. So they give him about 3 on that play, I would say, or 4, so it's going to be 2nd and 6. And this time they're going to go with their power. They're going to go in the I formation. And they give it to Helsingen. He's going up the middle.
Didn't get the first
No,
down,
he
I don't
didn't.
think.
Got out over the 10. And they're going to spot him.
3rd and 2.
This is a big play because I don't necessarily know that this is 4-down territory.
No, not inside the 15.
No, so big play here by the Wildcats. They have to be smart, don't get drawn offside, and see if we can make a play. So they're going to go again with that I formation. They've been giving it to the fullback here on these short downs,
There
and
goes again,
there it goes
and
again. And I think they're going to call them for a false start.
I mean, it can only be.
Yeah, I mean, they stopped the play, so, and I didn't.
Or did they snap it before the whistle was blown?
That must be.
Yeah, that must be it.
And they didn't
'Cause there's
penalize him
no
for it because
penalty.
there's no penalty. So 6:34 here to go in the 3rd quarter, 22-8. Wildcats are down to Waco. Waco's 3rd and 1. There's a quick snap and
He's gonna break the dive play for Warrior touchdown.
And that was from about the 9-yard line or
That's-
11-yard line.
Yeah, that one hurts.
Yep.
69-yard run
Yep.
up the middle. Both teams selling out. The good news is Kinnick Weiss is back up off
Now
the
it
training
looks like,
table.
is that Dashney out there?
Might be Dashney down.
I think it is.
Oh, there's a flag. I'm assuming it's going to be a
Celebration.
sideline
Oh,
sideline warning.
on them.
Remember that earlier one where they called a sideline warning on us and called the touchdown back?
Yeah.
Wonder why they didn't do it on that one. Yeah,
Yep,
I think that's
Dashney.
Dashney's holding that.
He's got a bad
quad.
leg there, so he might have taken a
Probably.
helmet or into his leg there.
He's walking off, so
Yep.
probably not too serious. Just
Plus, it is a little chilly out there.
re-hurting that
Yeah.
injured quad from a couple weeks ago.
So Waco's going to line up and kick the extra point, and it is good.
Yeah, not the start of the second half we
Nope.
wanted to see, that's for sure.
Definitely is not. 29-8, 6:13 left to go here.
Boy, and we were moving the ball, too, to
Yeah.
answer that back, and until we decided to just get a bunch of penalties, and that kind of put the end of that.
Yep. And, you know, we at the beginning of the year, you know, that was kind of one of our the thing that, like, our Achilles heel, penalties and some turnovers. And once we got things clicking there, you know, when we hit that with the winning streak, we were playing really good football. We weren't having penalties. We really cleaned that up. We weren't turning the ball over, and now we haven't turned the ball over, thankfully, but penalties have just really
Led to
hurt
turnovers.
us. Yeah,
Led to turnover on downs.
yeah. We've had a couple or having to punt. But, yeah, definitely just when you're playing it's just like you said, it's a defensive thing, and you got to really play clean football when you've got evenly matched teams and can't give a side an edge. And there's going to be a kind of a squibber, and it's going to go straight to, whoa, Matt.
That's going to get out across the 27, 28-yard line.
Straight up right at, I think that's their quarterback, Miller, on the stop there. So that time it bounced it right into Matt's hands, and he just took off and got up 27-yard line. So pretty good return here. So let's see what the Wildcats, if they can you know, the thing is we can score fast. We know
Yeah.
Josh is quick. We get that gap just like what they just did right there with that fullback. I mean, we can do the same thing. So we've had a couple where we've been close, and it's just like, oh, that just one last player we get by. So let's see
here
what
goes
happens.
Walker. We're looking to pass on first down, and it's going to be completed
to Kinnick.
No, Max Arthur.
Oh, Max Arthur. Max had a nice game today.
Yep, picked up 4 on the catch. Brings up 2nd and 6. 29-8, 5:48 to go in the third quarter. Cats got to get something on this drive.
Yep. We've got to score to give ourselves a chance.
You're only going to get a couple more possessions if they don't turn it over. And so we got to punch it in. Going to put Lindsay in motion. Oh, hands it off to Lindsay. Dropped it.
Yep. Jet
on
sweep
the jet
again.
Sweep, but able to fall onto it. Man. Backwards.
Yep. So it's me 3rd and 10. That time they handed it to Caleb, and just between Caleb and Josh, they're just mishandle. Thankfully, Josh did the smart thing and just fell on it. So brings up 3rd and 10 here for the Wildcats. They're going to go with a spread them out. Receivers this time, and Caleb's looking.
He's scrambling to the right. He's going to throw downfield. There's the interception.
Yep. Now there's the turnover, forcing it. Trying to make a play when it really wasn't there. And Josh was covered really well, and Caleb threw right to the WACO Warrior, and then Josh was right there to tackle him. So WACO's going to, I mean, I don't know. We were probably in 4-down territory. This is kind of like a punt. I mean, you hate to see that, but
yeah, I mean,
we needed
third
something,
long,
though.
We're going to go down. Yeah.
So 25-yard line is where the WACO is going to take over. What the Wildcats need to do here is the defense needs to maybe force a turnover on them so we get a short field and get something going here. So WACO's going to go with a receiver split to the left, and then they're just going to hand off.
Yeah, nothing there.
Nothing there. I don't see Helsinga. Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't see
I
him in the
don't see
backfield.
Helsinga out there. Oh, no, there he is. I think he was lined up at the tight end spot. So no gain on the play there. So we got 4:15 to go here in the third quarter, 29-8. Wildcats are down to the WACO Warriors. Warriors have it 2nd and 10 on their own 25-yard line. Big defensive stand here we need from the Wildcats. There's going to be a snap, and he's looking to throw, and he's got 5, and there's going to be a pass interference on Brandon Hennick. And Brandon, I don't know what. And now, I don't know if he just thrown that out there or what. But Brandon didn't know where the ball was, and he didn't have to do that because I don't know that the kid.
No, it was way underthrown.
Yeah, it was way underthrown. I don't know why Brandon panicked and tackled the kid.
Well, Brandon didn't know where the ball was.
Right.
And when it was way underthrown, the receiver tried to come back for the ball.
Yeah, and then
Brandon just kind of ran through him.
So there we go. It's going to put the ball at midfield, bail out the Warriors. They're going to have it 1st and 10 with 3:55 to go. And the Warriors are going to line up with the quarterback and another runner in the backfield. Miller's going to keep it. He looks like he's going to run, and then he's passing. The Wildcats, that's the second time they've got burnt on that, and that's going to be another touchdown. Wildcats are just not playing disciplined football. That's at least that's a touchdown, and he's gotten a big first down play on that. And the Wildcats got to realize that just because he commits to run like that, chances are he's not going to. You still have to cover your guys. So another blown coverage there. I didn't see who was supposed to be covering him. Obviously, nobody was.
It would have been Nolan Gates, but he came up on the
and the run support.
And to be fair, I didn't see what our defense is, but if we're playing our normal defense, we should have had a safety over the top to come help with that receiver. But I know Dashney's out, so
I'm not sure.
I would assume that puts Cooper out there.
But I don't think Cooper's out there, is he? I don't see him.
Yeah,
I don't see him on the side.
Right there. But I don't know what the defensive call was either. So
he is out there.
We've been running a lot of different stuff lately, but what's the score now?
36-8. Wildcats are down. We've got 3:42 left to go in the third quarter. Again, normally at this time, when we have a little bit of time, it would be a shout out to Heartland Bank. And I forgot the information that Cody normally reads. So, again, we just want to give a shout out. Heartland Bank does a lot for the school. We have a great partnership with them, and so we appreciate all that they do for us. So let's see. Matt's been getting some pretty good returns. It'd be great if he could break one here and get something going
quick if we're going to make this a game.
Yep. So 36-8, 3:42 left in the third quarter. Matt's back. They've got a left-footed kicker, and he kind of kicks and they go off. I'm surprised Matt's not a little more off to the side over there, but he's been able to get a couple decent returns. Oh, and
not that time. You don't see that every day.
What?
Kicked it.
I know he missed it. He went to kick it and he missed it.
No, I think he kicked it off the back of the guy's.
No, I think he just barely hit it off the tee. That's our ball.
It should be our ball right there at the 30.
Because it didn't go 10 yards, so they can't do anything with it. So, hey, here's a big break for the Wildcats. I mean, it would have been nice to run it back for a touchdown, but we'll take the ball. We haven't been deep in WACO territory very much tonight, so we'll take this. 1st and 10 from the 30. I think he either missed it or was going to squib it.
I think he tried to squib it.
Yeah,
I thought it hit the guy right next to him.
Oh, I thought he just kicked it and it just tipped off the tee. Well, either way, we've got the ball.
Yeah, and there goes Matt. He's running out of that tight bunch. He's going to pick up 6-7 yards.
He gets knocked out of bounds by Miller, the quarterback. We forgot to mention this at halftime. Matt was the athlete of the week.
Sure was.
For KCRG.
TV9 athlete of the week.
Yeah,
Scott Sable cheated.
I have to watch it. I haven't had it.
Look it up on their website. They were catching eggs and.
Nice.
I won't break it. I'll let you watch it. There goes Klosterman.
Ooh, nice.
Real close to the first down there. Looks like they're going to mark him short. 3rd and a foot, maybe a yard.
About less than a yard, probably. 3rd down here. Yeah, so kudos to Matt. He's had a really great season and well deserved there. So now they're gonna. Here's Josh. You've been wanting Josh. Nope. Josh ran 7 yards one way, 7 yards the other way for 14 yards, and he lost a yard on the play. Not what we want. Just turn it up and get that yard. Now we're 4th down and 2.
I was watching the blocking there on number 70 to see if we kept him out of the backfield, and we did. We doubled him and drove him down.
Yep, but
was Josh not going to make it going to the right?
Well, it would have been close. I mean, if he would just put his shoulder down and go, I thought he had it. But
so 4th and
2.
Long 2 here.
Yeah.
Klosterman's got it. He's going to run towards his bunch
There
set.
we go. 1st down. Big run by Matt. So we're at 152.
Thought we were going to get a holding call there on Davis. He threw that 70 past him. You know, play was to the right. Davis threw him to the left, but I thought for sure they were going to call a hold on that. But 1st down at the 19.
Yep. So let's see if we can't punch this in.
Well, there's Dashney's up moving around.
Yeah,
That's good
but
to see. But his
my
helmet's
guess
off. I'm
is
guessing
he's done.
140 to go here. Need to get on the board. Speed it up a little
Yeah.
bit here. Is that Walker in the backfield? He's going to take the snap, looking to pass, set
Oh,
up a screen.
Nice
Nice
catch by Matt.
Down
Nice.
at the 10.
Wow.
Second short coming.
That was a nice catch.
I'd like to punch it in here with it. I know it's
Caleb,
about the end of the quarter, but
no, yeah, but definitely before the end of the quarter, yeah. Caleb threw that up there. Matt went up with one hand, brought it down, picks up about 7 or 8 there.
now it's Matt. He's running to the left.
Come on,
cuts
Matt,
it up
get in
inside the
there.
5.
Ooh,
down
yeah,
at about the 5.
Down at the 5. And that's
there's
going to be a
that's going to
first down.
stop the clock. They got
Yep.
an injured player.
And that's Miller, their quarterback.
Miller was on the receiving end of a Matthew.
He's slow to get
Klosterman
up, but they're letting
shoulder.
him stay in, it looks like.
Yeah,
But,
I think he's going to benefit from the stoppage of Furt moving the chains. So
Right. So Matt picks up a first down.
now
Actually, he's
they're making him
coming
come
out. Yeah, I was going to say they stopped. I know they stopped the clock to move the chains, but they were waiting on him.
First and goal from the 5.
Yep, let's go, Wildcats. Punch this in.
Well, Owen said he was going to leave us in charge of the comeback. Here it comes. I think we scored 24 against them in the first game. In the fourth quarter, we're going to need close to that again. There's Matt. He's dropping back to pass. Now he's going to run it.
Yes.
He's going to go in untouched.
Nice. We needed that. We've still got 45 seconds left here, and then we've got our work cut out for us. But
All right. 14-36. Yep. Doable.
yep. Make something happen on defense. Look at that kind of a miscue. We were able to take advantage of that, and we'll see what else. Hopefully we can maybe get that turnover.
Yep. 2-point conversion coming up.
Yeah, let's get this.
There goes Matt. He's going to run it again, and
And
he's barreling into the end zone.
And there's but that, Jesus, unbelievable,
Nope.
unbelievable. Have some composure.
It has
Act
to
like
be
you've
holding.
played.
I don't know what else.
No, it's a personal foul, I'm sure.
Kinnick's got his hands
Yep.
up going, it wasn't me, but
Yep,
it probably
probably
was you.
was. It was right where he was at. Just
So
play without talking. Just
After the
play.
play?
Can you just play? Yep, personal foul. Oh, now they're saying somebody's ejected.
Is that
That's
Kinnick's
Kinnick, 'cause that's his second.
unsportsmanship?
Yep.
Kinnick is done for the
Yep.
night.
And that's just
Yep. Learn the hard way.
Yep.
That's not what the Cats needed. You got one of your better
Yeah.
defensive ends
Yeah.
now ejected.
Yep.
And
so, and that's going to be on the penalty. So the 2-point conversion was good. So it's going to be 36-16. But the Wildcats will be kicking off from about the 15-yard line. So it's going to give them good field position. And it looks like, is Caleb out there to kick off? Yep, looks like Caleb's out there.
no, what we haven't done is the Josh Lindsay onside kick lately.
Yeah, but I don't know if if you want to do an onside kick right now.
I think you have to. I mean, you got,
yeah.
what do we need, 3 possessions?
The other thing is Chris Hansen, he did some kicking, and he does have a little better leg if we kick deep, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see what's going to happen here, what the Wildcats decide to do. So they've got somebody back at the 15-yard line, and then, here goes Josh. You called it, and well, it kind of worked out, I guess. They tried to pick it up. They're still going to have good field position. They weren't able to do anything. Josh comes through. It got through their first line, and then it almost got through their second line, which would have really been nice. Then the one kid tried to pick it up, and he bobbled it, so they just fell on it. What are they talking about? Okay, so WACO's going to have the ball. It's not awful, but they are in Wildcat territory. Ball's going to be spotted on the 36-yard line. So let's go defense. Let's make something happen. Actually, Dashney's back out there. That's kind of scary. Waco's going to go with their I formation. They give it to Bazinga, Halingza, whatever his name is. Now I can't even say what his real name is. Hilsinga. He goes to the left.
Only gets 4. Did he get out of
Yeah.
bounds? Nope.
Nope.
Clock's running.
Yep. So that's probably going to be the last play of the
I couldn't see the
third
scoreboard
quarter,
to see
yep.
if they've got to snap it, but boy, I sure would think so because we've had some awfully fast delay of games. But
yeah, that one on the
they're
Wildcats
going to
was.
probably
but
say they spotted it with 24
yeah.
seconds on the clock, so that's it. No,
Yep.
no delay game. Clock's going to run out.
The officials are just going to let it go.
Yep. So we're going to need 20 in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
They got the ball.
So we need a stop here. Maybe a turnover, some type of a pick six or a fumble, and then just, yeah, we just got to keep. All right. So after 3 quarters, it's 36-16. Waco's up. Wildcats have their work cut out for them.
Oh, boy.
Not that third quarter that we wanted.
No.
Not the third quarter.
Man, and we had the answer moving, too. That's
Mhm.
going to come down and
Yeah.
haunt these guys for a while, I think.
So we've got the Waco will start the fourth quarter. 2nd down, 7 to go. The ball's spotted on the Wildcat 33-yard line, it looks like. We'll see how Waco attacks this. They're going to play it just a power game right now. That's what they're going to do.
It's got to be a big dose
Yep.
of Bazinga because he's going to just keep.
Yep, they're in that I formation. Hand it off to him, and
He's going to pick up a couple.
yeah. Good
He's
job by the
definitely
Wildcats.
Definitely short by 3 or 4 yards, but
Mhm.
2 more of those and they will have the first down. So it's 3rd down. Definitely going to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that's
Might go back to that fullback dive. They just had a 69-yard
Yeah.
run off of it,
yep.
which is too bad because we had it bottled up and just was not able to make the play.
So it's going to be 3rd and 4, and they're going to go pass. They've got receivers split to the left and right. They have Helsing in the backfield with Miller.
No way they passed the ball
And
here.
then Miller's doing the pitch, and
He's out of bounds just
and it's
over
going to
the yard
be
marker.
that he's going to get it. They're going to say he's out of bounds at the 20 or 25, and he picked up a yard extra. So needed 4, got 5. Knocked out of bounds, so the clock stops. 11:10 to go. Wildcats need a turnover or something.
Yeah, good little option run there.
Yeah. Miller does a good job of selling it, that's for sure. But, the
Yeah,
Wildcats.
Davis put the hit on Miller.
Yeah, he
but
did.
That was
So they're going in their passing
yeah,
formation here, but they can.
there's no way they.
And
Let's option
Miller's
that
just
way.
going to option it. The one nice thing about the option, boys, if you can get a bad pitch
Right. there's
instead of just
a
the
chance at a
handoff.
turnover,
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, if I'm going to run, I don't know if I'm going to be doing pitches like that. I'd probably just want to hand off. So we'll see how if they stay doing that. That gets knocked out of bounds, stops the clock at 11:04.
Looks like he picked up 6 on that.
Yep. Ball's going to be just inside the Wildcat 20-yard line. And again, they're set up to pass, but this time he does hand off the, nice play. Who is that? There's Colton Brown and Max Arthur,
no,
but I think Max
no.
might be cramping here, or hopefully he didn't hurt himself. Max and Colton Brown, great job. And good job on defense. So he loses a yard or two. And it's going to be 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, that was a good play there by Brown up the middle.
And it's that fullback
dive,
there,
and
there he
have
goes.
The first down.
And I think that was Colton Welton on the stop, or was that Colton Brown? One of the two.
Max Arthur was just flopping around on the sideline a minute ago. Must have been
a cramp or
calf
some
cramp
sort.
or something along that line, because he's back out on the field
he just
now.
Ran out. So he picks up the first down. Unfortunately, we've really struggled on that fullback dive there. That we just haven't been able to stop that. So 1st and 10 inside the 15 for the Waco. They're going back to their I. And they're just going to hand off to Hilsinga.
No, Arthur in on the tackle on that one, but they are going to push Helzinga forward for about 5 yards.
About 4 or 5. Clock's running, 9:40 here to go in the 4th quarter. Wildcats down 36-16.
Remind you of that Big Ten title game with Michigan State and Iowa. Big, long 4th quarter.
Yeah.
We keep holding them to 3rd down until they pick it up.
There's that fullback again. This time they did trip him up, but he's going to be short of the first down, it looks like.
Yep. Another 3rd down. It's about the third down this possession. But
3rd and 2, it looks like.
It back, 3rd and 3.
Yeah, 3rd. So Wildcats have a chance here. They're taking 70s going out. Man, he's big.
He is a big dude.
Jeez.
Well, maybe we can get a push up front.
I don't know if he's hurt or what they're doing here, or getting somebody else in, but
they might be saying, hey, we need you on 4th down. Go get a breather.
So they're going to go the I formation again. Miller under center, and he's going to turn and give it to Helsinga, and he does a little different there, and he's going to have a first down. And is that a flag?
Probably on
either holding or
mask.
A face mask. Yeah, I mean, there was pretty much, it was just the Wildcats.
And if it is a face mask on us, then it's not that big a deal, because it's going to be, they're walking back. It's going to be on them. Offensive face mask.
Wow, hey, nice. There we go.
Finally, we get a penalty in our favor.
Nice.
So instead of a first down from the 2 yard line, they only move it back 5 yards.
Well, they didn't even move it. Did they even move it back?
Well, yeah, because he would have had the first. He was down by the goal line.
Yeah.
So
3rd and 3 here. Let's see if the Wildcats can get a stop.
I thought that last play was 3rd down.
Well, if it was a penalty, you replay.
It should be a loss of down on that. If it's a
I
penalty
don't think
on them.
so. Not on a. That's just an offensive penalty. So they've got receivers split out, and they are going to throw it, and he's getting flushed. Miller's looking, and he's running back. Oh, yeah. Came back across and tried to throw back across into the middle of the end zone, and it's incomplete. So it looks like they're bringing out their field goal kicker, but they could be doing a fake. Yeah, so the Wildcats need to be prepared for that. It's going to be 4th and 3 yards, a long 3.
They'll probably kick it.
Yeah, I'd say this is 7:48 to go. They're up 36-16.
We know he's got the leg to make a 22-yarder.
So Waco's lined up for a field goal attempt. There's the snap, and the Wildcats come flying through, and it is good. So field goal for Waco. Makes it 39-16, 7:44 to go. in the fourth quarter. So we'll probably be seeing Chris Hansen out there in place of Kinnick on offense. Looks like they got, oh, this is the kickoff. This is where we need Matt to break it.
Yeah.
Or to try to do an onside kick and miss the ball again.
That was nice field position.
Yeah. Again, Matt and Josh early. Josh hasn't really carried the ball as much tonight as I thought he might. Matt's had a couple of those, just if he beats that one guy, so we'll see here. Oh, they are going with a little squib, and
I think we got to be on that, don't we? 52?
52, Nolan Gates. Good job, Nolan, because last week he tried to pick it up against Midland, and it went between his legs. And it was a turnover. Well, Midland recovered, so Nolan just falls on it this time, and the Wildcats are going to have the ball on their own 34-yard line, it looks like. So we'll see here if we can score quick. So Wildcats had too many guys out there. And Caleb Walker's going to throw the ball. He passes it to Josh Lindsay. And Josh catches it, picks up maybe 2. So, or maybe 1. So it's me 2nd 9, 2nd and 8. I guess they're giving him 2 yards there. Looks like Walker's going to be in the shotgun. Max Arthur in motion. He's looking. He's brought down. He needs to slide up a little bit, and he would have been able to
step up in the pocket.
Step up in the pocket. And he would have been able to give himself a little more time. He got brought down. So a loss on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 13. And they're going to still have Caleb in the backfield. Receivers bunched. And he gets hit as he throws, and it's, knocked down. Nice try there by, I think that was Max Arthur that he was intended receiver. And Caleb got hit right as he threw the ball. 4th and 13 here for the Wildcats, so there's going to be a timeout. Coach Weber calls a timeout because Caleb's slow to get up, and I don't know if they're making him come out or not, but he's the punter, so I think Coach took a timeout so he could catch his breath. So again, as we call a timeout here, again, we want to thank Heartland Bank for supporting the Sportscast, for Wildcat Sportscast for us. We were able to get to bring you all the football games. Hopefully you've enjoyed listening here. We've got 6:22 left. As we mentioned, basketball practice started for junior high girls. It'll be starting up for the high school here in another couple weeks, and we'll try to get you some home basketball games. So if you can't make it to the home games, and who knows, maybe we'll try to get to a close away game. I know the players would appreciate everybody in the stands, but we understand that not everybody can make it. So we appreciate those of you that are listening in.
Well, 4th and 13 here for the Cats. They're going to need to get a first down if we want to
try to continue.
What are we down, 18?
16 to 39.
Can't see the scoreboard.
So 23.
Plenty of time. Walker drops back. He lets one fly, throwing it into triple coverage.
And he's caught it. First down, Wildcats.
Matt Klosterman.
Matt Klosterman is the only receiver out. And
threw it. I mean, he had to throw it into triple coverage.
Yeah, triple coverage, and Matt goes up and comes down with it.
Well, we've seen that so many times against us. We'll
yeah,
go
no
ahead
kidding.
And take one our way.
Wow. So with a little 6
line.
minutes, we're at the 21-yard line here. Let's see what happens. They've got Matt split out. They're going to leave Caleb in the backfield, and Caleb's rolling to his right. He's looking. There's a pass complete to Max Arthur, and they're saying he didn't get out of bounds. So that's a gain of about 2. 2nd and 8. Ball spotted just inside the WACO 20-yard line. Again, Matt split out to the right. Josh is to the left. He's looking at Josh. He's got all kinds of time. There's going to be a holding, and he throws it into to Josh underneath, and there's going to be a hold against the Wildcats. Saw that coming. So the ball's going to go back. It'll be second. Second down, but it's going to be about 18 yards here. So again, we've got Caleb is in the backfield as the quarterback. They're leaving Josh back there with them this time, and they have Matt.
Nope, dropped his mouth guard. There's the snap. Caleb's got it.
Josh is coming out of the backfield, and then he's coming back.
Just over his head.
Over his head. Good
all
throw,
right.
and he would have
stopped the clock.
Yeah,
so.
Good throw. Josh would have maybe been able to have a catch there, but that's going to be 3rd down now and 18. Stop. Yeah, the clock stops on that incomplete pass, so 5:21 to go, 16 to 39. We got 4 receivers going out this time. Caleb's looking, he wings it, and I'm not sure who he was throwing it to.
Yeah.
There was Matt was there, and so was Josh, and that ball is incomplete. And it's going to bring up 4th down here and 18. We need another big play. Again, ball is just inside of the WACO 29-yard line. Looks like the Wildcats are going to send out 4 receivers again. And there's a ball over the middle. Oh! Overthrown for the WACO defender, underthrown for Josh. Josh, if he throws the ball up there, Josh has a touchdown. Underthrown, underthrown there. Josh was open, and WACO's going to take over on downs. Caleb kind of threw it from his back foot instead of stepping into that, and that would have been a huge, huge play. Giving us a little life there, made things interesting, but WACO's going to take over on downs, so they'll have it 1st and 10 again on their own 29-yard line. And it looks like they're just going to go with their I formation. And they're going to wait and I thought they might just stand there and wait for the clock to run down. They give it to the fullback. Wildcats do a pretty decent job this time on stopping that. Picked up 4, I guess. he's a small little guy. It's hard to see him, and they have a decently sized offensive
I usually
line.
think of a fullback as like a
I know,
bowling
bigger.
ball.
Yeah,
or,
like
you
Chris Greif.
know. Both,
Picture is going to be in about by what a fullback looks like.
yeah.
Bigger guy.
Both teams have probably the smallest fullbacks out there, but
Yeah.
they get the job done.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. Max is a little taller, but he's not your typical fullback you would think. So they're coming up here. They're 2nd and 7 here, and they're in their passing formation. And Miller's just going to take it, and he's going to run up the field, and he runs right by a couple Wildcats, but good hustle. Is that Matt?
Yeah,
Matt
made the
Klosterman
tackle,
ran him
touchdown,
down from
saving tackle.
behind. Otherwise, he may have been gone all the way. So that's going to be a first down for WACO. And they're going to spot that at the Wildcat 27-yard line. So 1st and 10 for WACO here. They're saying start the clock. And we're going to be down here at 4 minutes to go, 39-16. Just having some pride, guys. Let's not let them score here. We got, looks like Jarek's in on defense. Another senior out there. They've got their fake the jet sweep, and that was a weird looking play. They faked the jet sweep, and then they handed it off to a new running back. Looks like Tyler Rogers carried the ball that time for WACO. Picked up 2, so it'll be 2nd and 8. And they're going to go with 2 receivers split to the left, and then they're going to put 1 in motion, and there's going to be a flag, so maybe as that delay a game, it goes right in the middle.
Delay a game or a false start.
Yeah.
It wasn't by that.
It was came from back there, went flying.
Was it that guy, though?
Yeah, the guy who's picked it up.
Well, so he's the side guy, so it had to be a false start.
Yep, false start. So that moves the ball back 5 yards for WACO.
Actually, I don't know. They got 2.
It came from that. He was like standing, and he just like threw it right in there. He must have seen something.
Is there another flag right behind him?
Does he like see where he's standing? He must have seen something.
Yeah.
So they're going to go with receivers split to the right, and they're just going to hand off. And that guy twists and turns and gets up just past the original line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 3rd and 9. We're down to 2:30 here to go in the game. 16-39. Wildcats down. Great first half. Third quarter was the third quarter. The first couple series were the difference in the game. And we've got some guys running in and out for WACO. So they're going to come up to the line with just a little over 2 minutes to go. 3rd down and 9. They're going to hand it to their tailback. I think Helsinga came back in.
Yep.
But the Wildcats were able to corral him.
That's going to be 4th and 6.
Yeah, it's 4th and 6th. And I don't know. Let's see if that little guy, how good of a leg he has, huh?
Yeah, do you think they're going to kick it?
I mean, I don't know. Why not?
Yeah. What's the downside?
Yeah. I mean, seriously.
I don't think so, though. I don't think they...
No, it looks like they're huddling up. And, yeah, they're going to go for it. And now there's another flag. Offside. They're going to... Oh, wow. Geesh. Offsides.
How do you...
Oh, that's just...
That's going to make it 4th and real short.
Yeah,
so
now
they're
now you're...
Fullback dive would
Yeah,
be my
now
guess.
they're going to get a first down. That's just... How do you... And they must have lined up. I didn't see anybody move. They must have lined up. That's just... Silly, silly, silly.
Well, it's...
So now it's 2nd and... Or 4th and...
a yard.
Yeah. So they're waiting. It's going to be... They're going to wait. It's a minute to go here, and he's going to. They did the fullback dive. I don't know. There's a scrum. There, I think the
Sure.
Wildcats held them. So
Yep.
kudos to the Wildcats. You know, you're down 39-16. You just had a penalty that went from 4th and about 8 or 7, 4th and 7, and then you get called for an offsides, and it's 4th and 2 or even less, and then you hold them. So kudos to the defense there on
Just
that.
the way we had it drawn up.
Yeah, fullback dive that we haven't really been able to stop all night. So with 56 seconds left, Wildcats take over on defense, or I'm sorry, on offense. They get a 4 downs, take it over. So we've got, again, receivers lined up, twin receivers to the right and the left, and
Walker's going to let it fly.
he's just going to let it fly, not even close to his receiver. Josh was going one way, and Caleb threw it the other way.
Yeah, I think he was thinking it was going to be a
And
hitch.
out,
And
yeah.
Josh never planned
yeah.
it, came back. And
Yep. And the other, Caleb's kind of throwing off the back of his foot. You're not going to get much on those.
it's kind of hard to tell on some of those if it's not a pre-snap read. And
Right.
then you get your receiver and you're,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Well, the clock stops. 50 seconds to go here. 2nd and 10 for the Wildcats. Again, in twin receiver split to the right and left. Caleb's moving around. He fires it, and it's going to be intercepted.
That's going to probably bring out victory formation.
Forced that into Josh Lindsay, and Josh, just his momentum was going, and he couldn't come back, and now there's going to be another personal foul. And Braxton's going to be ejected probably from the game.
Can't talk to the officials and
Nope.
then don't pick his helmet, pick his hat up, guys. He threw it for a reason.
So the interception, and the ball is spotted at the 35-yard line, I believe. Or did they even spot the ball? So the officials are talking to Coach Weber.
I wonder if two players get ejected, and I think the coach gets ejected.
Oh wow. Well, I didn't see him.
Yeah, he didn't signal.
He didn't signal that.
So probably one unsportsmanlike conduct, and probably one.
He didn't signal that Braxton was ejected, but a lot was going on.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the first penalty was. So if it
Yeah.
wasn't too unsportsmanlike, he's probably not.
So we've got
Regardless.
41 seconds left. Ball was intercepted, and they had placed it at the Wildcat 35-yard line. So now they're walking off a penalty that's going to put the ball at the – oh, yep, there were.
Should be 30 yards.
But he's not ejecting him. So I don't know what that – yeah, 30 yards of penalty right there. So WACO's going to get the ball, and they're going to have it at the 10-yard line.
I'm kind of here. You wonder, do you take a knee? Honestly, if it's me, I'm going to run it into the end zone. If you're going to play like that and act like that, I'm going to punch it in. But
yeah,
they'll potentially take a knee.
And I'm guessing they're going to take a knee. Yep.
Yeah.
And that's going to
do it for the season.
Yep.
Actually, we'll see where they spot it here. Let it get under.
Are they going to have to – I don't know.
Nope.
They're saying that is it. So that is the last play of the game. And both teams are going to the sidelines, and we'll be shaking hands, and the Wildcats will be coming their season will come to an end. They're going to end up 6-4 overall, and WACO will move on now, going to 8-1. And good luck to them, and congrats to the Wildcats on a good season. It was fun watching them play this year. We saw a record-breaking season with Matt Kolsterman. He's definitely one of the best backs that we've had here at Central City, right up there with.
He'll be at the top of the record books
for quite a while.
He's probably going to have it longer than his brother did. Would be my guess.
Fun to watch, and just really a good athlete, and so good job to. But Matt, and he'll be the first to tell you, it doesn't just happen with him. He, the line, we mentioned how this year, they've done a really good job of blocking, so it's not just Matt, and it was fun to watch. I think we talked about this last week. We'd say Josh Lindsay's probably one of the most improved players, and so he's coming back next year, and there's a host of juniors, and the JV we mentioned went undefeated, and so disappointing for the seniors to end their season, but some good kids coming back, so we'll see what happens next year. But it was a fun year. We enjoyed calling the game. I guess just a quick recap. The final here was 16-39. WACO got started in the first quarter with a touchdown. Wildcats drove down and then punched it in right first play of the second quarter. Matt Kinnick on a nice little pass, and then same combination, Matt Kinnick for that 2-point conversion. So Wildcats were up 8-7 for almost the whole second quarter, and then right there at the end with about 4.5 minutes to go, WACO took it in and got a touchdown. So at halftime it was 15-8, and we talked about how big coming out in that third quarter was, and unfortunately in 2 plays WACO scores a touchdown after they took the kick from at halftime, start the third quarter, and then we weren't able to do anything. And then the next possession, WACO had a touchdown rushing, then throwing their extra point. Then they had a 61-yard touchdown run. That one kind of was the backbreaker there with that fullback. We had them down deep in their territory. But the Wildcats did fight back and battled back, and then right at the end of the third quarter, Matt had a 5-yard touchdown run, and the only scoring in the fourth quarter was a field goal by WACO, so that makes it 16-39. Thoughts, Mr. Ratliff?
Well, we're going to be a different-looking team next year. We got quite a crop of seniors out there.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned some of the records. Well, during Matt's Athlete of the Week stuff, the first thing he credited was his line.
Yep.
And, boy, we're going to really be missing a bunch of those guys.
Yep.
But maybe, some of these younger guys step up next year. Being in this district, I would still expect that we compete and do well with the guys we got coming back. Heck, the JV was undefeated.
Well,
really didn't have any close games.
I mean, Dashny's out there. He's getting Josh. We talked about
that junior class they're pretty sneaky good, really.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's plenty of parts there.
Kinnick will be back.
Yeah, if we can.
Colton Welton, right?
Yep.
Colton Welton.
And then you got some of those, even that sophomore class that there's not very many of them, but
nope.
They're pretty
But they
talented,
were on the JV team, and like you said, they had to compete. So
it'll be interesting. It'll be weird not seeing some of those guys out there again.
I mean, we've been Matt and Nolan. Matt's been playing since his freshman year. Nolan's been out there.
Max
Davis. Arthur's, Braxton Davis has been playing.
Well, I mean, Walker played 15 positions this year, so they're going to have to fill out all of his roles.
Chris Hansen's going to be back. He's going to have a bigger role next year, and he really did a good job receiving, and he kicks the ball. We'll have that. But so I mean, there's some people coming back, but it's going to be way different because we've been watching some of these guys for quite a while. So anyway, well, we appreciate everybody who's listened this year, and the comments that you've left is hopefully you've gotten something, can figure out what we're talking about. We'll be taking a little break here, and then we'll be back at it with basketball, and so we'll get to see some of these seniors and, moving on to their next sport, and kind of looking forward to seeing what the basketball team looks like. But it was a fun football season, and it's unfortunate to see it end this way. If we got the home field, we really thought we had a chance, but just unfortunately Waco had that third quarter and just a couple big plays that we had talked about.
Yep.
Not giving up a big play, and then they came out and had some big plays. But anyway, congrats to Coach Weber on his first year here, and it was fun to watch these guys play. And good luck to the seniors, and anxious to see what the returners have for us next year. So we'll sign off here for our last football game, and then
see you in basketball.
we'll
season.
see you in basketball. So go Cats!